Okay. Whoop. I clicked myself out by accident. Got a new mouse. All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. I want to be heard. And where did my scissors go? God dang it. Oh, they're in my hand. Where are my scissors? They're in my hand. Oh, that's a good place for them, especially if I'm working. All right. So, yep. Today we got snacks and doing a little bit of a stitching show. So you got crotch cam. Sorry guys. If you want to see crotch cam, I got crotch cam. That's okay. We'll be sewing. Be filling out the rest of this and then beginning on this. I haven't really worked on it too much. I should have, but you know how these things go. Ahoy, ahoy there, Ryan, David, Marcus, and is that everyone? That's the gang right here. Awesome one popped in. I'm pretty sure Awesome one's still probably here, just hanging in the back. That's great. It's great. He might be popping around the rest of the gang. Not sure if Jelly's doing his show tonight, but that's how it is. That's how it is. Um, set up an external mouse and keyboard. Of course, the computer a little more trackpad okay, but only so much, you know. And I just like having the keyboard, a big keyboard that's actually better. But yeah, yeah. Jelly just got a strike. Oh no, another one? He's moving to Rumble. Okay. Damn, dude. I mean, he was flying under the radar with a lot of that stuff. I was surprised, and I wasn't saying anything because he was doing it for so long. But you know, it's shoot, man, that sucks. Yeah, because he couldn't get the Rumble. Well, that's fine. Maybe we'll have the no live show until Sunday, maybe. Ooh, damn. Is that on the Twitters? Did you tweet about it? Oh, dang. As soon as he finds a kind of thing to get his channel growing, it's YouTube's like, yeah, no, we have to hit you. You're you're bad. Oh, that sucks, man. The pronoun punk something again. Yeah, maybe. There's a thing. Like those groups of people, they love to flag, and I can't thread this needle. Um, they love to flag like crazy, and they don't care. They don't feel bad about it. You know. That's why when I see even like the lefty weirdos get flagged and demonetized like that, like I kind of laugh a little, but I also don't like it because let's be honest, they have a right to say whatever dumb things they want to say. But YouTube is not the wild wild west. YouTube is a nanny state. That's how it is sometimes. Unless your name is Mr. Beast or someone weird like that. Oh, yeah, those people can get away with pretty bad stuff. I'll just say that. We'll just say pretty bad stuff. And and I don't don't like it, but that's kind of how it is. People have their ideologies. Yep. DJ is cussing out the New Jersey woman who doesn't like turtles. Oh my goodness, who doesn't like turtles? I love the Ninja Turtles. My goodness. Hopefully, DJ beats her in her place. That's what I think. She needs to be put in her place. Mm-hmm. Turtle hater. Terrible. Terrible. There we go. Yep. Hey, it's DJ Ronnie G. What's going on? It is acceptable to see you. that's, that's very much a DJ Ronnie G greeting. Yep. I saw his meme. He watched the Mech channel, the Mech Pit channel on Ironcaster's show last night actually. I noticed because he brought out that meme, the Dagwin Zabi as Trump, and I think it was Girin. He superimposed Girin on as 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 Elon, which is funny because especially all the latest like they attempted leftist mirror memes. It's very befitting to the cultural uh, razzle dazzle that's happening, especially in the politics. So I thought that was funny. We need to make Xeon great again. Okay? All these Earthnoids, all right, they're coming, they're undocumented, all right, they're filthy. Earth is full of filth. Okay, they're illegals, they're bringing their crime. They're bringing their GMs. We're going to send them back on site 2, and we're going to make the Federation pay for it. Okay. Just trying to. Let me put this over my shoulder so I don't. Just over here. There we go. Just trying to make sure I don't sew my. Trying to make sure I don't sew my cord with my thing. That would be no good. No sir, no good. So yeah, you haven't seen the Mech Pit in a bit. Oh, it was fun. Last night's show was really good, entertaining. Oh my goodness, I could have talked for hours and hours, and so could Punkwaddle and Ironcaster. Oh my goodness, it was one of those great conversations. One of those true boy fandom like if you love the mechs, man, you love that conversation. It was fun. It was great. I was happy. Maybe Punk will pop in. Maybe he will. And whew, come on, there we go. I haven't done this in so long. Whew. I forget how much time this takes. That's why those freaking expensive ass machines are like $6,000. Embroidery machines. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll do it by hand. It's okay. We'll say maybe I'm too tired though. I had a. It's Monday night. Yes, that's right. It is Monday night. What are you sewing? I am sewing. I'm embroidering actually, but I'm doing this is the front I guess it's a rank insignia for Char Aznavold, um the main antagonist in Gundam um Mobile Suit Gundam actually. Yeah, that's the original series. It's his original outfit. So yeah, yeah, not Gundam Origins, even though that is all about Char, but Char is he's not a captain in that one. He's kind of like a lieutenant at the end of it. You know, kind of goes to the beginning of of the first show, and it kind of ends off there. So that's how that works. Which I do like that show. Gundam Origins was it was good. It was good. So yeah, Gundam is kind of it's coming out with some okay stuff right now. The G Quacks. They call it the Gundam G Quacks. Quacks. Shoot, go here on my other screen because I have two screens now. G Quacks. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, so it's properly spelled Q so it's G Quacks. So it's yeah, yeah. Is it only two or is it like one, two, three, four, five, six U's? I don't know. But yeah, I can share my screen, I guess. I'll show you let's present share screen. Boom, that one. Bang bang, there it is. And yep. So this is GQuex. Boop. I don't know who that guy is. All right, GQuex, and this is on fandom. I guess he's just talking about it. Oh, it's fucking Chris Sabat. Fuck that guy. Hi, I'm a voice actor, and I'm important in the anime industry because I'm a voice actor. You're a fucking cuck. All right. So it's the television series. I thought it was a movie. I know there was a movie that just came out the 17th of. Okay, yeah, yeah. So it's an anime TV series and movie created by the studio Qatar and Sunrise. Um, it's the first of three. Were initially shown in Japanese theaters on January 17th. Is it three episodes? And they showed like them back to back? I guess so. They just have the one movie, I think. Pretty sure they just have the one movie. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Woo-hoo-hoo. What's up, Punkwado? Yeah, the movie just first episode. Oh, is it? I don't. Oh, you're asking me that. I have no idea. I'm not actually sure, but I think so. I don't know. It's hard to tell because they just show you the synopsis. They don't show you the breakup. Yeah, yeah. And then the world premiere is going to happen determined or something like that. Well, not to be determined. It'll be coming out pretty soon, but it doesn't say on here. That's okay. All right, back to stitching. That was a good little sidetrack, though. Yep. All right. Already broken up. Didn't even know they were together. Who broke up? What's happening? I have no idea. The chat cotton. We're disembodied voice. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Well, the link is there. You're probably doing something right now, though, Punk Waddle, but the link is there, and my setup's a little more attentive now. Even though I'll say that, but then when you pop in, I'll be super like laser focused in on this. That's how it gets sometimes. Oh well, that's how it is. And yeah, as fast as I work, this can take me a long time. Well, all right. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. I will say my chest is a little on the sore side today. Needless to say, I did do chest day yesterday, so it makes sense, right? You work out and you get sore. It's not bad. I did fail. I was benching and I hit like just 275 pretty easy. I hit it twice, right? And I was like, I'd do it third time. And I was like, nope, nope. Not that my muscles were acting up. It was more like I wasn't strong enough. It was more like the man upstairs, the little light switch he was turning, it was tickling the light switch. I was like, nope, I don't want to pass out with a heavy barbell like just above my throat. Yeah. So luckily there was someone strong next to me, and they were like, "Oh, I got you, I got you." I'm like, "Oh, my hero." Yeah, yeah. So then I just put it down to 225, and I did a set of just a set of 12, and then I put it down to 135, and then I did tangle. I don't like tangles. All right, just one play on each side. I did a set of 25, and then that was it for that. Boop. Okay, tangle gone. Let's do a quick little stitch here. Stitch here. There we go. Living on the edge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's not like I couldn't lift it up. If I really needed to lift it up, I could have. But I was just gonna bring it down, just dump it off to the side. The guy saw me like, "Oh no, he's failing. Well, let me help him." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." I was gonna lower the weight anyways. Yeah, that's why I don't usually work out heavy unless there's like a couple people beside me, or I have safeties on, little safety things on. Generally have them in the gym. At least not that gym. The one, it's the same gym. Was it Cali? Um, there's a gym right by the state capitol. That one's pretty hardcore. It's the same branded gym, same franchise, and yeah, that one's got like a lot more heavy duty, like hardcore equipment, and that one has like some proper benches with safeties. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Carlos Fish. What's going on, Carlos Fish? It's another day. I'm just expressing my fandom and the ways We all do. We build Gunpla. We build cosplay. I haven't made a cosplay in freaking forever. Hey, memes of destruction. What's up, my guy? Yes. Did you run your 10K yet, there, memes? Did you do your 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 air squats? I will say I did 25 air no, not 25 air squats. I did 25 squats with three 315 on the bar, and oh, my leg was in sore land for like 4 days. It was bad. It was bad, but and then, like, after that last day of like soreness, I was wearing some like I sleep in boxers, okay, boxer briefs, I should say, and it was like Is I woke up and I'm like, what the heck? My boxing bleed. I just like they take them off because they're too tight. And I'm like, what the heck? Why are these so tight? Getting getting quads are blowing up. That's what happened. You know what I mean? You know what they say about thick thighs. Whew. How do you get them? You get them by squats, leg extensions, and lunges. And I did all those. And actually, that order. Well, kind of that order. I superseded my leg extensions and lunges, which was brutal, very sadistic, but it was good. My legs are tree trunks. Your legs are pretty big, memes. Not as big as mine, and you know that. mine are mine are like if yours are tree trunks, mine's the freaking world tree, like just mammoth size. But yeah, I'm not gonna work out yet tomorrow. I'll probably do some. Um, Probably gonna do some deadlifts. It's probably gonna be a deadlift day. That's just how it's gonna go. Deadlift sounds nice though. Haven't deadlifted in a while. I mean, I just started doing deadlifts like last year, and I was terrible at it. Yggdrasil? No, Legrazil. Yes, leg. Just replace that Y with an LE, and those are my legs. The god of thunder thighs. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's it's good. Good spelling correction there, memes. Good spelling correction there. Uh, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. Legos. I can't pronounce that. All these funny words. It's like what is that? I don't know. Like Australia. Is that what it says? Like Australia? I don't know. I need to get with the Gators program. You know he's hooked on phonics, right? He told me his favorite dinosaur was a thesaurus. It's true. He told me a thesaurus doesn't just roar; it's got a whole vocabulary to spit at you. I was like, what? Wow. Legdoloptopus, huh? Ooh, ooh. Well, that's more Captain Squidbeard. Good old Captain Squidbeard. Yeah, I do like. I have a hold on. Keep on grabbing the mouse way far and then hitting the back on it. Right. Let's get old. There we go. Boom. Let's see. Let's see. Right. There we go. I made one of those crazy AI songs. Let me write this down. Okay. Da-da-da. There it is. Bang. There we go. Let's share window. Here we go. Boom. There we are. All right. This is Captain Squidbeard. This is the sea shanty that I made a while ago. I hope everyone can hear it, but they should hear it. Yeah. Squidbeard the puppet, great arms loose that sail, ups the baby goes, he throws the puppet. Oh wait, you don't hear anything? Hmm. Don't hear anything, huh? Hold on. What's going on? Hmm. Is the audio turned on? The audio is turned on. It should play it. Unless you need to be. Oh, hold on. Let's try it again. Hmm. You hear a teeny voice. Oh. Hmm. I'm not sure. Hmm. Maybe. Hold on. Shit. Settings. Nope. 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 Okay. Huh. Let's try this again. Can you all hear it now? Ah, did y'all hear it yet? No. No. What the heck? I don't know. It's something about StreamYard. StreamYard sucks. Fucking. That's freaking StreamYards, man. Maybe we'll have to do a download. Hold on. Okay, let's. Well, I'll have to download it and play it there. That does stink, though. Oh, well. There we go. Okay, downloaded. Now let's do video file. Downloads. There we go. Bang, bang. How about this one?
Oh, gather round, ye salty crew, and
Or select a browser. No, we're good. No, it's audio setting. You have to select white T or input. Oh, that's too. Is it too loud? Good, good. Now it's playing. Yeah, let's bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit, and let's bring it this way. There we go. All right, there we go. Cool, cool. All right, that's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Oh, I like to see you guys do it. Oh, the Suno play. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's a screen player. Yeah, yeah. There you go. There we go.
oh, gather round, ye salty crew, and listen to my tale of Captain Squidbear, the puppet with 8 arms to set sail. From the depths of Davy Jones, he rose with a puppet's flair. With a beard of ink and eyes of black, he rules the ocean's lair. Heave-ho, me hearties, for Squidbear we sing. His tentacles grip the helm, his laughter does ring. With a puppet's grin and a pirate's might, he'll lead us to treasure in the dead of night. His ship, the inky Kraken, sails with the moon's own glow. Its sails are made from spider webs, the masts from bones below. With every wave that crashes, he wields his puppet strings, guiding us through tempests where the siren song does sing. Heave-ho, me hearties, for Squidbear we sing. His tentacles grip the helm, his laughter does ring. With the puppet's grin and a pirate's might, he'll lead us to treasure in the dead of night. Beware the Royal Navy, for they seek to end his reign. But Squidbeard's tricks and puppets' wits, they'll never feel his pain. He'll dive beneath the ocean skin where darkness is his friend. And when they least expect it, he'll rise again to send. Heave-ho, me hearties, for Squidbeard we sing. His tentacles grip the helm, his laughter does ring. With the puppet's grin and a pirate's might, he'll lead us to treasure in the dead of night. So if ye see his shadow or hear his puppet's song, know that Captain Squidbeard, he'll not steer ye wrong. In the deep, dark sea where the corals grow, he'll share his bounty if ye pledge to his foe. Heave-ho, me hearties, for Squidbeard we sing. His tentacles grip the helm, his laughter does ring. With a puppet's grin and a pirate's might, he'll lead us to treasure in the dead of night. So sing of Captain Squidbeard, the puppet pirate bold, with 8 arms to guide us through stories yet untold. For in the heart of the ocean, where legends are made, Squidbeard's name will echo in the shanties that we've played. Hope this brings a bit of fun and adventure to your day.
Okay, it's Cotton Ministries is gone now. Hooray. I mean, not hooray. Oh no. I liked it. It's some of them are very it's hit or miss, and some of them are very miss. and not a lot of them can be really good on the hit, you know. But this one actually, I like that one. Sounds too sea shanty. It is it is very sea shanty. It's about a puppet pirate. That was the goal. That was the goal. So I'm happy. I'm happy it sounds too sea shanty. That was the, if you don't like sea shanties, my bad. But that's that's how it was. Oh yes, sir. Mhm. Good old Squidbeard. That is a good puppet too. He doesn't he yeah yeah yeah. I make Senu, but I don't make them puppet or puppet public. Yeah, there we go, public. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I just made that one. You know, I don't think anyone's gonna actually like pop into watch it, or listen to it. I'm pretty sure just people like there are a few that might actually hit off pretty good, but most of them are kind of people just do their own thing. You know, they're like, I want to make a song about me, and that's how it is. That's how it is. People want well, it's just escapism or vanity. People people enjoy their stuff. You should play the Fizz Diggity on. Oh, nah, that one's okay. That one's okay. Fizz, uh, that's Piper's stuff, right? That's Piper's thing, you know. Yeah, it's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I got another one too. There it is. There we go. Let's get rid of this one. Let's remove. Let's get a new one out. Let's get a new one out. Why not? Why not? Since we're all just playing some. I think the Coach Murphy one. This one's always. I think I played it once or twice, like a while ago, but this one
In the
is.
dark corner of the puppet show, there stands a fierce figure, ready to throw. Coach Murphy Monster, the macho man Minotaur. He's got the strength, he's got the roar. With arms of steel and a heart so cold, Coach Murphy Monster, he's out of control in the ring. He's a puppet of might, he'll take you down, make you feel his bite. He struts around with his head held high, a puppet who never says goodbye. He's got the power, he's got the will. Coach Murphy Monster, he's out to kill.
Oh, that was really loud, wasn't it? That one's still pretty good. I like that one too. Not as good as the Squidbird one, but still, you know, they all can't be a banger. Coach Murphy Monster, he's out to kill. With horns of steel and a heart so cold, Coach Murphy Monster, he's out of control in the ring. He's a puppet of might, take you down, make you feel his bite. Struts around with his head held high, a puppet that never says die. He's got the power, he's got the will. Coach Murphy Monster, he's out to kill. And I got another one that says "Don't feed the goblin." That one is funny, but maybe another day. Maybe another day. I won't torture our good friend Mr. Cotton Ministries with any more freaking garbage AI songs. Oh, what's he saying? I'm the kind of friend uh, that will tell you if you're working out on of the house with a booger hanging out of your nose. That song is the booger snack song. Thank you, thank you for being that friend, Mr. Cotton Ministries. Not a fan of the AI. Nope, not a fan. Nope, not a fan. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's yeah, that one and the other one had to do. I had to do a lot of tweaking, lots of tweaking, because let me tell you, when they first like give you, it's like, oh, here you go. I'm like, oh, cool. Oh, it's actually garbage. Okay. Um, let's see if I can fix this garbage. Sometimes you can. Yeah, a lot of times well, a lot of times you have to do more than. I mean, it's better than the complete composing, but eh, let's just leave it at that. I like plenty of AI songs. That's not one of them. You do? You like plenty of them, just not that one, huh? Hmm, it's all good. It's all good. I I am the problem, he says. That's okay. I I am not an artist. No. Well, not a musical artist at least. I don't claim to be, nor will I ever. But I like to have fun. Whew. That's the song we'll sing at. Is that the song we'll sing at a cotton minister's funeral? Okay, okay. Well, he'll probably he'll probably he'll probably dig himself out of the grave just to shut off that shit. It's got to be funny, or it's just cringe. Gotcha, gotcha. I gotcha. There we go. I'm not sure what Punkwell is. He's got the link. Well, the rest of the gang's got the link too. It's a shame that Jelly got those strikes, man. Damn. Hopefully it'll get sorted out. It is hard because some people play with different rules. You know what I mean? Make it family go. Oh, what the f? Use ChatGPT for the prompt and use the make the song sound like another song or style. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. This is a odd time for internet. Like, just imagine it's like you're in 2004, you right? However old you might be, you're like 20 years younger, right? And it's like, or you're 21 years younger. and you're like, here you go, here's the internet, kiddo. And you're like, what? How would the 2004 you react to today's internet? I wonder. Would he be like, well, where's this, and this, and this? Or were they going to be like, oh, wow, this is so convenient? I don't know. I don't know. They'll probably be like, wait, I have to pay for this, this, and 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 this. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you do. Just saying, 2004 internet was better. I don't know. 200 words to describe a song makes it hard. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What happened? What do you mean? What happened? I don't know. I've been scatterbrained about a bunch of like different subjects, so you have to be a little more. What happened with the blank 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 blank? Woohoo. 2004 was in Korea watching the largest DVD street market ever. Oh, oh, to the internet. Just everything's kind of changed, you know. I don't know. Like when did YouTube? Was this what 2004? Like before YouTube? I think it was before YouTube. Yeah. Like the world was just different, you know. People weren't like looking to be big famous like Instagram and TikTokers, you know what I mean? Like just imagine like there's no YouTubers, there's no TikTokers, none of that bullshit. Oh, freaking Mr. Beast would be poor. Nah, he probably wouldn't be poor. He'd probably have like a mediocre job. He wouldn't be filthy fucking rich though. That guy's a fucking weirdo though. Like like every time I like try to like see his things or whatever, I'm just like, oh wow, this is just garbage entertainment. How does he make so much freaking money? Yeah. I would hate to be internet famous. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I might be. I might be. I might dig it. Possibly. It depends. Depends on my schedule and what the notoriety of my fame is, you know. But hey, Punkwaddle, what's
Oh, hi.
going on?
You seen to me. Oh, I was just having some dinner.
Dinner? What was dinner?
Oh, it was some spaghetti stuff. It wasn't amazing, but it was,
It was food.
yeah.
That's okay. I had Chinese food.
Yeah, the other day, it was, and I kind of missed it, but it was like National Spaghetti Day. And,
Oh, okay.
those times when you're walking around the uh, grocery store and you're like, this probably isn't good, but you see it enough times and you're like, okay, there's the frozen Chef Boyardee spaghetti. And I was like, this is either going to bring back really good childhood memories or really terrible childhood memories. But what the heck,
Your taste buds differ, and you're like, oh, that's why mom and dad didn't buy this.
Yeah. Also, the frozen stuff versus in the canned stuff. I mean, the canned stuff is 1-to-1 ratio of that thick, rich, sugary stuff.
Yeah.
The frozen, if the water ratio and all that stuff, yeah, it doesn't really quite measure up.
I see.
Yeah, like I said, it was one of those for a rainy day, and it's been a gross rainy day, so you always have those.
Day.
It's like there are some days where you won't do something, and other days like this day already tastes like regret, so why not? Smells like regret.
Smells like regret. Oh no.
Yeah.
Smells like regret and cheese.
It's still better, it doesn't taste like the well, I was aware I never really had it, but I remember some friends had a. They had a it's like raspberry gin, like really cheap, big old bottle of raspberry gin,
I'm not a
and it
big
was
gin
one.
guy in general, but
It was cheap and it was bad, and it was one of those things like take a shot, haha, made you do it.
yeah,
And one guy got
you're
really,
really
really
selling it to me.
well, and then one guy, he drank a lot that night, and or one of the nights because the bottle was sitting there on the counter for a while, and he took to it like it was his precious, and I think he drank too much of it.
I
Yeah,
see. I see.
yeah, I agree, Delu. It's the botanicals.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Too many distractions. I'm just like, oh wait, I'm not getting anywhere with this. I forget
Uh-oh.
how long this takes though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I've been slacking on it, so it's okay. This is the one thing that's like if after I get over this, the rest is gonna be a little bit quicker. Not
yeah.
crazy, but just a little bit. If I do take this to a competition, they're gonna be like, "How long did this take you?" And I'd be like, let's
London
talk
time.
about something else. Let's talk about these epaulets." Yeah.
I mean, do you have to disclose how long it takes? Is there a time constraint or dollar constraint?
No, no. There's actually not a dollar constraint, or usually the rules aren't like that because,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Like if you have a big elaborate costume, you know what I mean. It's just like if you have like $500 limit, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I can only
Yeah.
do like certain cosplays," and that kind of limits it. So
Gotcha.
costume contests is they normally don't do like
Oh, yeah.
limited on price wise, you know.
I'm sure if it was a more specialized thing with certain cosplayers, they might have a
Yeah,
different kind of competition, but that's with people who craft all the time.
yeah. So this is pop culture and it's anime, so I can either do it in an anime con or I could do it on a normal competition. So yeah.
I
if
see.
I decide to compete with it,
Mm.
which I may or may not. I don't know.
I, I just want to say I see what Dalu did there. He said, "With my mind on my money and my money on Israel," because we were talking about gin and juice.
Gin and juice. Islam. Mine on my money and the money on it. Okay.
What?
Sorry. Sorry. I was just doing it fanatically with the song.
Okay.
Half funny, not really.
Haha.
Haha. I forgot to laugh. Someone kill him, he forgot to laugh at the king's joke. King's joke is funny, I tell you.
And I feel like Awesome One is telling us the different names of the semis driving by as he's watching the cars drive by on
Condoms are Terry. Oh,
at the Starbucks.
okay. Well, hey, Terry needs condoms.
Well, yeah, there's some like
He just ran out of tissues. That's what happened.
a friend in Dallas. They were getting married, and so the rehearsal dinner was at some place, but right next to the door. He's like, "Yeah, when you get off the exit, just look for the building that says the like condom company or something. And it's right next to that." But it's just like, okay,
Okay. Well,
it was a decent like steakhouse, but it was really funny.
it's a well protected neighborhood.
Uh, yeah, they kept everything wrapped up tight.
They did. Yep. Yep. The water main, it rarely breaks.
Yeah.
Not a lot of schools in the area, though. Shockingly,
Not even a swim team.
not even a swim team. Nope. 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 Planned Parenthood thought about getting the site over there. Nope, they didn't. They're like, no, we're covered. There you go. Did you see? Did you see Ronnie's meme? He made the other.
I did.
We're going to make Xeon great again.
Mm-hmm.
All the Earthnoids, okay. Some of them, they're stupid people. They're stupid. Okay, I know. Some people say I'm a new type. I don't say this about myself. Other people say it. I don't know if I'm a new type. I don't know.
You never know.
I think Xeon Trump would call himself a new type, or hint at it vaguely. Okay.
Well, at least the president currently, not the president or the captain in the movie, wants to make America America. Yeah.
I was out on the green, piloting my Gogoog like I always do.
I can see him in a Gogoog.
See him in the Gogoog, just with no rifle, no nothing, just a 9-iron, just a really like just a semi-size 9-iron. Just watch me knock this all the way to Site 7.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm still a little tired from my working out yesterday, and I did good with my cardio though. I was happy. I did about 10 miles ish, or 6 miles. I did 10K, 6 miles. So that was good. I need to up my cardio because I am still big. I am a big boy.
I'm not a big boy. I'm a huge boy.
I am huge. Huge. I'm huge. Okay, I drink all my protein shakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I eat my Trump steaks. Sorry.
No, it's looking an awesome one. Clones, drug addicts, DNA kids. What's the next pilot gonna be? I don't know. Apparently, Gukes is people in they were dealing with some sort of war, right? Some sort of like gang wars. Did he eject himself again? Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Why you keep ejecting?
I have a new mouse, and I keep on hitting the one of the thumb triggers, which is the back button. So, yeah. So that happens, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's trying to PC game, guys.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. G quacks.
Quacks. It's like a Duck Gundam.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think. Oh, are they doing the freaking G Quacks? Like, they're gonna dub it before they freaking release it over in the States. I don't care. I don't want to watch you guys in dubbed. Anyways, they better have a sub one, because I'm gonna be not so happy if I have to.
I'm sure they'll do subs.
Just. Oh, sorry, guys. I just don't want to freaking deal with these freaking voice actors that are mediocre.
I think also,
but they've been there for so freaking long, so it's just like they have tenure, which is stupid, but whatever. Yeah. It's like, awesome. Oh, you've been doing this since the 90s? Oh, yeah, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Awesome one was just trying to say how mustard is bad for you because um, yellow dye and seed oil are make for an early something.
Yep. Yellow 40 or whatever. Or is it red 40? I don't know.
I think it's red 40. I think it's yellow number 5.
Yellow number 5, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I drank a lot of Mountain Dew back in the day, and I was
I sometimes still do, but yeah. What's up there, Real Way Nation Gaming?
clips.
Yeah. Clips, eh? Clips are up. Nice. Worst battle message ever. Terry is... It's a Terry. Oh, okay. Interesting. Just pitched a drink. Nice. All right. Oh. There we go.
Is
Not a
seed
bit.
oil good for other seeds?
Seed oil is not terrible bad for you, but it's still high in calories, and it's just, even though they will market it as like, oh, it has zero calories. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, for like a quarter of a squirt. It's like, that's not a proper,
Yeah, that's not a full load.
Yeah, it's not a full load. Yeah.
Wait, what? Anyway,
You said
yeah, that's was it you talking? I know people have been talking about recently, like, yeah, when it's per amount of serving this and it's like 0 calories. Well, if you keep rounding down and then you take spoonfuls, at some point you need to round up.
Yeah, exactly. No, are seed oils the devil? No. Can seed oils be the devil if you freaking just guzzle them down? Like,
It's like,
everything you have has seed oils in it. Yes.
Yeah.
So fix your diet. Eat something like real. Eat some real food.
yeah,
That's all.
don't just chew on them sunflower seeds all day.
That too. Yeah.
Are you a bird?
Hey, bird seed is delicious. That's what Big Bird says.
I'm a bird. I know, but don't eat my bird food.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have bird seed milkshake like Big Bird has?
Some days.
Yeah. Wonder how a birdseed milkshake would be.
Duluth. Baseball players probably get seed oils from the seeds, and that's why MLB went. Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
He sussed it out. Good job.
Yeah. I haven't watched like baseball in forever. It's been a while since I've like baseballed.
Well, baseball and baseballed, I think, are two different things.
Based and bald. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like you're old. Based and
Yeah.
bald. Speaking of
Snow
shiny
dove.
bold snowballs.
He says, "Oh, hey, what's it like being able to go live?" I don't know, Snow Dove.
Yeah, Ryan, who dis? No puppet, just a penguin.
Yeah, just my disembodied This is my conscience. Punkwaddle is my conscience.
I think I'm starting to become. People are starting to refer to me as the internet's conscience, which is kind of frightening.
Oh, I corner the internet's conscience. It's okay. Trust me.
Yeah.
I need something. All the voices tell me to do terrible things, Punkwaddle. And they all sound like Gator. we go. Ooh, can't wait to get some warm again. I can start like gluing and painting and get some puppet working. But it's good that I'm doing this. Essentially, it's like coloring, except for it takes a lot longer.
I could get a nice little paint pen, color between the lines, see what happens.
Yeah.
Although then it kind of fades and absorbs, and how many takes do you have to like? Okay, and I know DJ Ronnie G. I don't remember if he's here or not. I know he's played a little bit with the Gundam markers, but man, I played with the Gundam markers a little bit.
Yeah.
No, and you can do a small to medium size area, but if you go too big, or if you're not careful, they just leave all sorts of just like crayon streak marks.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, Snowdub, it hurts. Freaking poor Snowdub.
Yeah.
And you know they freaking mass reported his shit too.
Oh, I'm sure it's got somebody under somebody's skin.
Some freaking wackadoodle just like, you know,
Right.
like, oh, okay, let's just, YouTube punching down. Yeah, it's retards punching sideways.
Well, that's fair.
YouTube doesn't really care too much until like they get like mass report and they're like, oh, okay, let's look into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do something, sometimes they don't.
Later, Marcus Felix.
Later, Marcus Felix. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like I've been just doing this for an hour and I've gotten like that much done.
Well, it's pretty much what's been happening, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh. That bit snapped off. There we go. Yeah. And I gotta do this side too. So I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah.
I started this in December and then Christmas hit and then everything else hit. And I'm like, oh, it's almost February now. I gotta get this one piece done. Or else like,
oh, when you mean community notes, do you mean like on your community tab? Snow, I was thinking community notes on X, which is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can fight back. Somewhat fight back.
Almost 30 subscribers. Well, at least you got 4K in the last few months that hopefully won't lose too many more. And I know some people who are longtime subscribers have already called it out, have caught it, and tried to resub and watch. And I do think, I'm sure some of that has to do with the videos that got nuked and scrubbed.
Yeah, YouTube, they really don't like I don't want to say bullying, but like the call out freaking community.
Well, yeah, it's all depending on who you're calling out. If you're just drama,
that's true. But even still, in general, it's usually like, even the left wing call out guys get hit pretty hard.
Well, like, yeah, and I also know that it's the same thing when you sub and you get unsubbed. They always say, hey, watch some videos and kind of interact with the content real quick after you sub. Yeah. And YouTube knows you're legit. But with all the videos being scrubbed, that's probably some of these new subscribers all they've ever watched. Once those disappeared.
Oh, those disappeared. So does the tally of the subscribe goes away too?
Well, no, hear me out. What I'm saying is if that's all they watched was the things that were scrubbed, then YouTube may be like, well, how they're subscribed, but they haven't watched anything ex post facto, and therefore they're bots if they don't actually watch anything. So we're going to scrub them. So like some of that silly, chicken or the egg sort of spiraling of sorts of just the way the algorithm and the automatic system works, which is dumb.
It's just when freaking Snowdove starts to make some actual like big motions to hit him. I laugh, but I'm just somewhat angry too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh well. Hopefully everything will work out eventually, but this is the dark times before the bright times. That's okay. Rumble's still working, so I guess people will have to go on Rumble. And X. Hopefully we can get X working properly. I feel like Elon and the rest of the people, like Twitter's never done like the tweeting for money. You know, that hasn't been a thing. It just became like a thing. Like you can start like putting your tweets behind a paywall, which I always like oh you want me to pay you money to see your tweet? No, just no. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not. Go away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no.
if it's in video form, you know, maybe, you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Twitter freaking rearranges things. Because, you know, this is the Trump administration. Elon is in the good graces of a lot of people, not just the people in government, but
Yeah.
you know, people around the internet. Well, there's some crazy people. I gotta go to Blue Sky because I looked at Blue Sky and I was like, oh, this is like Twitter except for it's shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I didn't even look at Blue Sky. I just heard some reports, which are probably a mixed bag, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, the people who, yeah. That's how it is. That's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, they say nothing but blue skies from now on, right?
Yep. I don't go to Blue Skies because those people they all have their head in the cloud. Literally.
Yeah. That's a story joke.
It's a funny joke. I got a few ideas. One of the kind is that the thing about jail time is it gave me a lot of time to strategize going forward. Yeah. That's good. Let me do some. Just do some back. Some different work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do our own freaking audio. We have to do our own this. We have to build everything ourselves. It is what it is. Now I'm not sure if YouTube is dealing with the booty breaks correctly or not. I don't know. That was always like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying get rid of the booty breaks, but like, if it is the thing that is happening, you know.
Well, yeah, it's how they quantify a certain subject matter and things like that. It's and it also depends on how many people, you know, does it go under the radar? Does it make money? Are they happy about it? Or does it get mass reported? Is it rubbing enough people wrong way that they don't want to deal with it anymore? Right. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of the things of, and a lot of the apparent shifts of what this company and platform are, their end goal and their aims are, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's. I know that freaking evil witch is dead now, but like she did like try to like censor her freaking like. I mean, obviously it's her child, right? But like what they were watching, you know what I mean?
Okay.
and then but not only censoring the child, which I have no problem with, right? But then
Mhm.
it's like I have to get rid of uh um like what they're allowed to do. And let's be honest, like what her I think her son or whatever
Mhm.
was watching was just like Ben Shapiro and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, I see. You don't want them
Yeah.
being like you don't want them, you know, going and getting red pilled. you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, a lot of conservative parents probably would say the same thing if they saw their teenagers Tumblr freaking page from,
Boy.
back when Tumblr was like crazy.
Yeah, and well,
What a cesspool that was, right?
it was. Now they came to Twitter. It's just yeah, there. Well, yeah. There's a whole thing of like, okay, it's the it's the anti-censorship. It's the let's quantify. Let's figure out what categories we want to put them in, and if you want to put certain age restrictions on certain categories because you think that people should be of a certain sound mind or age to process this in a way, right? To be
Mm-hmm.
subject to this and be developed enough to have the wherewithal to understand what they're looking at and decide for themselves, right? It's the same thing with I mean, we're talking about decision like there's things without getting too political, there's things that are being signed into motion right now today. Excuse me, talking about kids and what they should be able to consent to. And all of that in a way.
Having your pet spayed and neutered does not mean it is transgender. I'm sorry.
Right. Well,
Sorry.
that's true, and I mean it's good to know. Thanks, Bob Barker. But like in the same way that I always thought this. I mean, this is one of the things I've said in chats and said out loud a few times that if to get breast augmentation, someone has to be a certain age or get parental
Oh, it's the
consent.
John Tox guy. Oh, it's probably the John Tox guy. That's what everyone's trying to say. I see.
I oh, okay.
That's what probably got freaking Jolly. I see.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but like if these things have to have parental consent or certain age of consent, right? Then things that are as altering or more altering should also be that. The same way of certain subject matter. Okay, well, yeah, that's why Snow jokes around, but also for real, disclaimers of, hey, this isn't your daddy's puppet show. This isn't the Muppets. This is an R-rated thing. Because some people aren't, it's not their thing, and that's fine. And some people are like, it's not my thing, but he'll go have fun and we'll hang out later. Nobody's, yeah. It's just one of those. It doesn't have to be rocket science, but to have certain differentiation and delineations and categories just so that people can understand what's going on and decide for themselves isn't a bad thing. But to censor it and say that you can't because we don't like it, or we're trying to be control what information gets out until we're not in control, and then somebody else will do the other thing the other way. It's
Yep.
yeah.
That's how that goes sometimes. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the R word. I never really say the R word too much, but when I do, it's usually to friends who act stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't actually call that to you don't actually go up to a person who has like a mental disability. It's like, hey, you fucking retard. No, you don't say that.
yeah,
You usually say it to someone who doesn't have retardism.
right. And it's and then that becomes a thing of like, oh, context and you're using, and certain things become slang, but what's too extreme shouldn't be used as a slang because of what they're referring to as
Yeah.
severe. Hey, it gets into all these like, how do you have a social contract of figuring out how to get along?
What
Yeah,
can you say? What can't you say? Yeah.
memes exactly. Then there's Twitter where people who want to yell and censor say just as awful things in a different way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I called Cardi B the R word one time.
What?
And
How'd she respond?
I probably shouldn't have done that. This was like years ago. I got hit. I got freaking Twitter jailed for that. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, wait, is she actually like? And it's tough because with Cardi B, like you can easily sell me that she is actually mentally, um, you know, she has a mental thingy,
Disorder,
something.
development issue. Right. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
some kind of
just
freaking.
I'm
She's
not
not right in
trying
the
to
head.
tell you what you're saying. Well, there's a
Yeah,
lot of people that are fully functional that aren't right in the
right in the
head.
head. Yes, exactly.
And yeah, it's really funny because somebody who nobody knew about because they used their real name, um and then they decided to, the only way to make it big in the industry was to be like a shock jock, right? And
Yep.
Lady Gaga was born, and she did all this crazy stuff, meat dress, and just did all this
I was never a
absurd
fan. I'm
things.
still not a fan of Lady Gaga. Can she sing? Yeah, she can sing.
Right, but
But
here's the thing about her thing though, right? She did all the shock value. She's very talented. She's very skilled. If you see some of the stuff she did classically trained, even the lady is a tramp, but even before that, like she's very skilled and talented. Maybe not your jam, but it wasn't until she created the Lady Gaga persona and did this whole thing and a few albums in and made the industry money, and then all of a sudden she's like, I'm gonna do A Star Is Born, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and now she doesn't she's not like, Paris Hilton in the tabloids anymore, right? She's just doing her thing. She's not wearing all the makeup, she's singing the songs she wants to. She created a name for herself, and she went extreme and then mellowed out, but to be good and just offer something good and well crafted and well developed to the world, it's like it doesn't, it's like, no, we don't care, we need something salacious, we need something to grab our attention, because just being the best at what you do and not being any sort of attention grabbing isn't good enough. And it's sad, but it's true.
it's true. It's true social.
Like our pop icon currency sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just no one cares what you say until like we have the machine telling you, hey, this person's word is important, and the sheep will follow the system, which is the shepherd, which is weird, you know. It's like who is your shepherd? It's the algorithm. The algorithm is my shepherd. That's right. That's right. Y'all thought Jesus was your shepherd. Nope. It is the social media algorithm. And therefore we get an AI God. Now we just need AI Jesus. We need AI Jesus to save us. Is that what Trump working on with those guys?
I don't know. It can calculate a lot of things. I don't know if it can calculate what Jesus is.
Are we trying to get an AI Jesus?
I feel like your own personal Jesus has been written, sung, and cataloged.
Personal Jesus. Someone to download your songs.
Well, now you're getting Napster involved in LimeWire.
Yeah, that was the thing. Whew. That was a thing. And then that stuff just went away. I was just like, it would never go away. And it did. Things change. There we go. Yay.
Nice.
That's one down. I have one more to go. Oh. And then that side. Holy crap, how long does this take you? Yeah, this right here took me about 2 hours. This right here took me about 3 hours. This right here took me about half an hour. This right here, I did about an hour, give or take, like 20-minute freaking, sidetracks.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's okay. I still have plenty of floss.
Lots of floss.
Yeah. Embroidering floss. Embroidering floss. And I forgot what color it is. It's 783. That's the color.
Oh, okay.
It's like gold, yellowish gold. Just like when I was painting aircraft. we didn't call it gray. It's like which gray? 375 or 320?
Hmm.
Oh, 320. Well, then that's technically a blue, even though it looks gray.
Yeah. It's always fun.
It's classified as blue, even though it is gray.
Yeah. Picking out paints is always fun, and trying to figure out, do you want this one, or do you want on this row, or like, oh, this one, like blues and grays, and was it green? Is it blue? Is it,
Is it aquamarine?
Or eggshell? It's like, oh, there's so many. Is it like that pinkish reddish gray? Like, there's so many different hues.
Hue. Oh, there we go. I'm getting all tangled again. Sometimes it's like it pulls out nice and easy, and sometimes it's like, oh, it's already pre-tangled. Have fun. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seeing this stuff is cheapish. There we go.
Yeah. But was there no spool?
It comes in like this.
Oh yeah, I'm with you now.
So I wish it had a spool. That'd be nice. Do they ever come in spools? I don't remember seeing any at the fabric store with spools. Oh well.
I don't know. It's a great question.
That was a good question. That's okay. I've got enough untangled. There you go. Whew, my arms are a little tired too.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you ever find the Gundam game?
No, I'm still thinking of different nooks and crannies and possible boxes. I've looked through all through my DVD collection. I've looked through all my other boxes that should have all my games in them.
God damn it! I am going to gift it to you. I swear to God. You're like, oh, I had to download it. Yep.
Well, hopefully there's enough room on my PlayStation for it.
I'll just kick something else off.
Okay.
It doesn't take up that much. It's not like what games are like crazy, like downloady.
It's not like 70 megabytes.
I'm not sure how much it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it because I could check.
Yeah, I can look.
Check that. Grab my thing.
Mhm. Gundam Breaker 4 requires 14 gigabytes of available storage. PC. Switch version is 7.8, but the Switch is always going to have a little bit less.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you turning on your.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, mine says like 19.64 GB
Gigabytes.
gigabytes.
That's not bad.
So,
It's not as bad as.
just under 20. Yeah, just under 20.
Well, that's the other thing is there's a lot of these games that kind of reuse certain things so that it doesn't take up the same, file space.
Yeah, I've been playing that and Pal World.
Yeah, you mentioned Pal World.
That's fun. Just trying to beat it.
Yeah.
Trying to get through all the bosses and whatnot and get all the things. I just got the assault rifle and one of the assembly lines and all that stuff. Leveling up my guy and I was trying to build a new base, but then freaking like I got a random raid. I was like, oh, what the heck? I just started. I have the base and a box built, and now you're gonna raid me? That's zero defenses, nothing. This is like, this is stupid.
Mm-hmm. So dumb.
Yeah, but it happens. It wasn't like it was my only base though. I had a couple bases.
Okay.
Still. Yeah, I've just been playing solo because well, I don't know if there's any friends that want to play with me, I'm a lonely gamer. Oh, solo gamer.
See what you're doing there.
I'm guilt tripping you.
Yeah, I know.
Round trip to Sorrowville.
That's true. The memory card, because the cartridges of the old days, some had save files and some didn't.
Has this like, oh yeah, I had different memory cards, and you're like, oh, which one had this game on it? Oh, the other one had the game on it. Oh, okay. Your save files were on the cards itself, not on the system.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why don't we just build the next system with the cards inside the system? And I'm like, oh yeah, why don't we do that?
Genius.
I know, right?
Well, and then you still need more space because all the games take up more space and they want more stuff and you have more things. And
yep.
But then again, having a well-designed, developed game, like, because I was looking at it, I think some of those gacha games, like Marvel Rivals and stuff, was like 30. I think Fortnite is closer to 70 gigabytes.
Okay.
Which can, since that's all digital, that takes up a bit of space because I think most of the games that come with a disc usually don't take up that much space.
Yeah.
Now, you got Gundam Breaker digitally, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I'm still a fan of the physical media because, well, it's still stuck that some of that stuff.
I don't have a disc drive, so
on
my PS5, and then I do Steam, so I don't have that much on physical stuff anymore. It's just not that I'm against physical stuff. Obviously, I'm not, but
let's get physical. I want to get physical.
Open up your desk drive. I want to see a laser burn. Sorry.
Yeah, some of those mobile games take up a lot of space too.
Oh yeah. Well, your phones are getting better, and it's just like they're pocket PCs in all terms.
Yeah, Delu, are you talking about Carrie with the hats? Because she always hangs out with the Knitters Network and a few other knitters like that. DJ Ron G says his 2 chat messages disappeared. What were you trying to put in this chat?
What are you
We're,
trying to put in this
we're
chat there?
about all this drama and salacious things, right?
First, you're putting in racist Twitter memes about Trump and Xeon. My goodness.
I've met Carrie a couple times with the hats in Dallas, some of the cons and stuff. She's pretty cool.
Carrying the hats, huh?
Yeah, well, Carrie Smith.
Oh, okay.
And she's done on some few podcasts, and I know that something about Ricky Raccoon became a thing about a year ago, and I think I did a response video, and then I realized that they were still apparently still wanted to bring up Ricky Raccoon for some reason, and I stopped trying to engage because I don't know.
Yeah, internet connections are odd sometimes.
She's now she's been a Texan for a while, so can be proud of that. Yeah, there's some of the stuff where she went up and was talking to the Austin City Council and stuff, government, and about some of the stuff that Trump's dealing with right now. So
Austin, yeah. Austin is the Massachusetts of Texas.
Yeah, it is also the capital and stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of weird knitter drama.
Well, if you were to think of New England as one state, what would be the capital? It would be Boston.
That's a little egocentric of you, but whatever.
But I'm in New Hampshire. I'm just being like honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, where does everyone go?
They have Cambridge over there.
You have Cambridge. You have all the colleges, all the money, all the sports teams.
I've been near Cambridge before. It's a lot of weird, windy, small streets and all the little townships and schools, and it's like, wow. Yeah, everything's just like.
If you don't know it, it is a little perplexing to get around. That's why New Yorkers are all like, "Oh, we're just living a grid." Ugh.
Yeah, sure. Grids are easier. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. And there's some cities that are just like out west, and they're all like highways to get everywhere. It's like, oh, okay. How do I get there? What exit do I take?
Yeah, I agree with memes. Lexington, Kentucky is kind of laid out like a pizza. I've been there. I've been like a pizza. Yeah, I actually, for work, when I used to work and travel a lot, we would stay in a hotel that was not very far from the L81 factory, which is basically ginger ale with the caffeine of Mountain Dew.
Oh boy.
So it's basically ginger ale flavored Mountain Dew. Is a crude analogy.
Yeah.
The meme is a telling meme. That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. It's not your normal day, but it's not my normal days in chat. Hi. I don't.
Not my normal day. Huh. That's a new name.
Yeah.
I like listening, hearing people new name.
Mm-hmm.
Some people that you haven't seen in a while pop in, like Mars Mad Monkey. And Dalu's been here for a while. Oswin is always here, so that's great. Marcus Felix was here for a while, but he had to zonk out. And a lovely Sherry's here too. Oh, hi, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Sherry, baby. Why don't you stream on tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the Four Seasons?
I don't know.
I think
We
so.
only have 3.5 in Texas, so I don't really know how that goes.
Yeah,
Well, most of Texas.
most of Texas.
I
I heard
will.
it snowed over there a little bit.
Yeah, there was some snow. Not where I am. And there's supposed to be some snow down in Houston, but I don't think it's stuck. And obviously, like when you get north of Dallas and towards the Panhandle, like which is basically Oklahoma in some ways, past Amarillo, it does snow up that way a bit.
Okay, that's right. Texas does have a panhandle too.
Yeah, it's a big pan.
When I hear panhandle, I always like, oh, Florida.
Isn't Florida just a big handle?
What's that?
I mean, yeah,
No, it's a peninsula, right?
it's just a nubbin.
And then it has a panhandle on the,
Yeah,
which has some weird like history to like why is that bit not a part of freaking Alabama, but it's part of Florida? And
yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say it, awesome one. Also, I know it's cold, Sherry, but I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't think penguin soup's a good option. I think. Yeah, Sherry's trying to make me a nice broth bath,
oh yeah,
and I don't think this is gonna end well.
I think it'd pair well with a nice Chianti and some fava beans.
What penguin tastes like cheek?
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's a low
nubbins
blow.
happens when it's cold. Yes, I've been in a lot of state of perpetual nubbins. Maybe some potato soup, maybe some chicken soup for the soul.
Some penguin soup for your soul. See what I did there?
Yeah. Oh, it tastes
It tastes more like duck.
because of what? Oh,
Battle,
not my
well.
normal day. It's just a running, hopefully joke. Been going
Hopefully,
on.
joke.
There's been memes about me as a penguin, my puppet in a sandwich, and other stuff things that have perpetuated over the years.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since.
I'm just imagining Sherry dressed as as the hunter from Jumanji. Come back here, you cowards! And Punk Cloud just running around like Robin Williams.
At least he didn't call her the Swedish Chef.
That too. I need to catch you first.
Yeah. It's easier to catch a penguin, though.
Yeah, that's true. Roger Big Bird. Hey there, Mr. Swedish Chef.
I'm a little bird.
I got some bird seed for you. For me?
Yeah.
That's one. When I saw that last Christmas, I was just like, oh my god, I forgot how good this movie is.
Mm-hmm.
It is like the best Christmas special.
Yeah.
Apart from the Christmas Carol, which is great.
True.
That is a proper full featured film. But like the 87 Christmas special is the best because it's got all the Muppets. It's got apart from the one human that's normally in the Fraggles anyways. So it's like all puppets. It was great. There's Fraggles, there's Sesame Street characters.
Mm-hmm.
Swedish Chef tries to cook Big Bird.
Yeah. No, I remember that from when I was a kid.
So hilarious. I was like, oh my god.
I really honestly do like that special,
Uh,
especially because, like I said, the Fraggles and everybody's in it. All the
Sesame
Henson.
Street characters, they start singing as they're
Yeah,
coming in.
and you're like, this is just a good old fashioned Henson party.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what God intended.
Robin finds a Fraggle hole, and they go to
Yeah,
visit the
yeah.
Fraggles. Him and Kermit. Just like, oh my god.
I haven't watched it all the way through in a long time.
Yeah. That's nice. Just watch that with my brother.
Nice.
It was good to have him over.
We probably had it on VHS or had it recorded off the TV on VHS.
Yep, as you did back in the day.
Yeah, we didn't have TiVo.
We had TiVo.
We had a VCR that we knew how to record on, even though it still blinked.
Yeah, it
12.
became so common that people had to like write warnings. It's like, don't do this. You will go in prison if you do this.
Yeah.
Everyone still did it.
Well,
Everyone still did it.
well, okay, it's like the tapes. So the simple thing about the recordable and not recordable tapes is they have the tabs, and you learned that you could break the tabs, which meant you avoided warranties, but there was always a way, right? But it was also like if it aired on TV, as opposed to
Yeah.
this wasn't the theatrical cut. This has been edited for TV, so
yeah,
you record it with commercials, and it's
it was
like,
the same movie, but it was different.
Yeah, maybe edited, not widescreen. Yeah. Yeah, you could retape the tabs. You could. There was a workaround with that, but it was once again the physical media as opposed to the coding or encoding like Blu-rays and stuff. The way they say with Blu-rays that it's like culture or not. It's not cultural, regionally locked, or you have to have the player for it.
Regionally locked. Yeah, that sounds like.
Although from what I understand, like a PlayStation usually can play most things, and it's not regionally locked. Am I wrong about that?
It depends.
Some
formats are a little different.
Yeah.
Some of the older DVDs, and it's just
Right. You have to true. But it's weird how that all worked out, and they're like, okay, we're gonna lock it this way, and we're gonna lock it this way, and then you had the DVD. Well, then you had the not the VCR, but then you had like the DVD recorder, so you could write, you could record TV shows to a disc and play them back and rewrite on them, which is like it's the same thing all over again, right?
All over again. Yep.
So a new format, we just figure out how to do the same thing in a different way for the new times.
Is that my stomach?
No, that was mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been a hungry mother.
Well, I ate earlier, but my stomach was doing some weird stuff, which is partially why I took a little time to get back here.
Yeah.
Not like nasty stuff, just like it was unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome one. I agree. Like, what happened to good old fashioned offline games? Because the assumption that everybody has a smartphone and has
or
all
is
these
hooked up to the internet right now.
Yeah, exactly. So, like these ideas that you have unlimited access to internet and that you can do all these things because, well, most people do, and so if you don't, we're just going to leave you behind because we're marketing to the trajectory that we see most likely to succeed and be a viable option in the future. So we're hedging our bets, and
how do you not have internet? You don't have internet, you don't have the game. We're not sorry.
But thanks to Elon Musk with his Starlight Starbright, right?
Yep. That'd be great. Just having like free internet for everyone, like high speed free internet.
David Glenn was talking about this earlier, but the the validation files and all that jazz, because God forbid if you use Linux or things like that, and they're like, well, we can't verify because you're not set up the way we think you should be set up, and therefore we can't approve of your using our technology. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get you started on it, but I probably just did.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was talking to David in the chat.
Yeah.
Said, "Don't get me started."
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I failed miserably already. Probably at a lot of things.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh, my, okay. I was wondering why I was frozen. I was just like, I am moving, but my camera just has a thing just frozen.
Oh, you weren't frozen to me. You were fresh. Never frozen. Ha!
Fresh, never frozen. That's right.
You know, maybe that should be a commercial for Culture Casino. You know, he may pause, but he's always fresh, never frozen.
Never frozen. Yes, Culture Casino. Always fresh, never frozen.
Yeah, someone
Brought right to your table.
It sucks when some of the discs are just validation and keys and don't actually have the game, and you have to download it anyway, which is like, what's the point of having physical media except for, yeah, it stores some of the information.
Yeah, right.
The whole idea is like, oh, so I don't have to use all the storage space on my console, because it's not just a straight computer, right?
Computer, play.
Mm-hmm.
This is such the freaking most tedious project ever.
Yeah.
Oh well. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks amazing, but it's like drawing a really cool picture,
Mm-hmm.
and then having a very you have to color it in with a very dull crayon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's just a crayon that's very dry and doesn't write down very well. It takes a while for it to color.
I don't like to concentrate either. Okay, Robert.
Concentrated crayons, actually. That reminds me, I am hungry.
Oh, David Glenn asks, can't you do the embroidering with your sewing machine?
Not really. Maybe.
Is it old?
Maybe. I don't know. Oops. I dropped a crayon. There we go.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't sew. I don't deal with pigs. Yeah, everything's gonna be AI and then tell you you're wrong.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be AI and tell you they're wrong.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sherry. She put it in.
What did she put?
Oh, she put on Twitter one of the things.
Ah.
She made me a meme.
Of course.
It's been so long since I've been memed by Sherry in a cooking pot that it warms my heart, and unfortunately, I'm going to be a lot warmer soon.
Oh. Yep. Crackpot meet crockpot.
It's just like a what would you say maybe not like the 3-gallon cooking pot, maybe just a 2-gallon, just a normal pasta pot.
Yeah, just we got a brazy though. We put you in a nice Dutch oven.
I don't want to be in a Dutch oven.
There's just some wine and yeah. Also, when it's true, I am. You know what? Just for that, I won't eat another one. Let's see. You're not allowed to eat green, but you can eat a yellow and a blue. Okay. I'm gonna eat another crayon. Oh, yeah, eat another crayon. See, it says crayon.
Yeah, but we'll all get our crowns,
Oh. Mm.
I'm concerned that you're eating crayons on camera now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
As you should be.
Is February supposed to get colder? It shouldn't get colder.
Mm.
I don't want February to get cold.
Me neither. I want it to get warm. So I can open up a window. Get the suction fan going.
Next week it looks we're supposed to be low in the 50s.
Oh, dude, I wish I was in the 50s. That would be great. I could actually do some gluing back then.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be like in the 30s, and like the highest that next week will be like the 40s. So it's gonna be snow rain. Yep, it's gonna be fun.
When did Puxahoney Phil? Oh. When did Puxahoney Phil walk out and look at his shadow? Has that happened this year?
February, Groundhog's Day, right?
Oh,
the 2nd.
But then PETA apparently has been announced just in the last today, an hour ago. Plans to replace Puxahoney Phil with weather reveal vegan cake. Oh wow, yeah, yes, this
right?
just came out within the last hour. PETA petitions to replace Puxahoney Phil with weather reveal vegan cake on Groundhog Day. So they're gonna bake a cake and cut into it, and then that'll let us know if there's winter or not. Because apparently,
No, you
Puxahoney
can
Phil is being tormented for human
entertainment. I don't know. It's like no. The thing is, the baker controls the weather. No,
right.
does the groundhog technically control the weather? No, but you can't like
What's
like
the point?
Yeah. Go ahead.
How do you replace the tradition? Oh, we're just gonna make a cake and say we're just gonna have a party to eat vegan cake. Okay.
You can do that on a random Wednesday.
Where's Bill Murray? I mean,
yeah, right?
Groundhog Day is important.
Exactly. No.
Mm-hmm. That's breaking news, guys. I didn't make that up.
Yeah, the thing about the groundhog is you can't control what the groundhog does. Right?
Exactly. Like, that cake is at least half baked.
And probably the baker, too.
Yeah.
Being vegan, yeah.
Vegan cake.
Like those vegan commercials, the PETA commercials, like, here's the rest of your wool sweater. I'm like, no, sir, if you have to, like, slaughter the freaking sheep, you're doing the shearing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, good old Bill Murray, one of the greatest actors. Like, I was watching some of his old stuff and it was just like, wow, that was a different time. Ghostbusters, Stripes, just like wow. Was it Scrooged?
Maybe the Zombieland is what happens to Bill Murray.
Maybe. Even then, that was a great like role that he played. He just played himself.
Mm-hmm.
Space Jam, he played himself too.
True.
But then again, like so did most people though. Except for like oh, what was that one actor? He played Jordan's assistant. Everyone else played themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's really starting to fill in. I can barely tell that the line's right here, but I wish I had like a marker on here somewhere. No, I don't, but it's okay. Actually, what do I do? Dry erase, but it's okay. I just hit it with the marker so I can actually see the line separation.
There you go.
It's like, okay, there we go.
Have a good night, David. Oh, and it looks we have somebody in the back.
My God, who is it? Is it Ronnie G? Let's put that freaking Site 3 freaking racist over here.
Whoa.
I'm joking. What's going on, John Ronnie?
Gion. I just think that Elon just like a secondary son to the guy and the big man, the big guy, and it just
No,
makes sense.
the big guy was Biden. Biden was the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a new big guy in town, but he's just not corrupt.
Yeah, he's not taking American people's money. He's just doing business.
Yeah, he's getting things potentially done, and all that. Although today they reported on the Jersey drones. The bad news is that it's literally what a good friend of mine actually said it was. His opinion, his speculation was, or his statement on it was between the FAA and the entities flying the drones. And that's basically what the press secretary said it was. And actually, it's true that
Why were they hiding it so much then?
Well, basically, it comes down to I'm not really sure yet. He's like, that's the thing. There's a non-answer, but like the answer literally, like my friend's speculation was like not predated by any official statement. So the official statement actually matched pretty close to my friend's speculation, and he gave me some examples. Because at first he said, well, it's between the FAA and like say the private entity that's testing out something that maybe they have some intellectual property they don't want to reveal, and that's why you have these drones that like are undisclosed, but they're running the running lights, right? Because the people said, why is the drone secret? But it's using the running lights. And the answer is, well, it's intellectual property or something. Maybe they're testing a drone delivery service.
Well, you have to say it's a private contractor, or it's it's whatever it is.
And I still think that I'm of the opinion like it feels as saying that like we're not being thrown a bone. But I'm willing to comprehend contract law and that there is logic to this. But still, when people get when there are people in a tizzy, throw us a fucking bone here. Pardon my language. Throw us a bloody bone here. Actually, that's a curse in England too. But
Ronnie, you piece of garbage.
I am so sorry for dragging you guys down with me. But but in all seriousness, so I'll give you an example. The Parks Department's been doing this battle for a while, where like, if you launch a drone somewhere outside a public, a federal park, and you fly over the park, they can't do anything about it. It's FAA controlled airspace, as is everything in this entire country. That's why a municipality in Jersey, like the mayor, has no say in it, because it's like the mayor has no say about FAA controlled airspace. Like even though it's like their municipality and they feel responsible and the people expect them to do something. It's just
I almost took a drone flight class at a place I used to work, but I'm kind of wish I kind of had, but I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, you can figure it out anyway if you get like a cheap drone, and I do want to get like a $300 drone at some point. I got like a $100 Tello. It's called a Tello. It's like a miniature low
Mhm.
cost drone. Does not require registration because it's below the weight. But it's a good time. So a couple of times, like my dad
Oh, we have to
had,
register freaking drones now?
if they're above a certain weight, yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
big deal. Like it's just more like you just go to the website. I think it's the FAA, and
Because
you
you're
give them.
kind of like a pilot, technically.
Yeah, and you just give them the serial number. I don't even know if it costs anything. I think you just give them the serial number. They give you like a number associated with your another number, and you print it out and you tape it to the inside of the battery compartment.
Do you have to pay?
I don't think you have to pay. I'm like 70% sure.
Okay.
But what I do know is like the idea is because I remember like where I live in the fifth borough of New York, and like it's an island borough, and we have an island north of Staten Island, and someone was dicking around with a drone, and they crashed it into like an army helicopter or a navy helicopter of some kind, and of course the helicopter is unharmed. The drone just smashed into 1,000 pieces, but now they recover the drone, they go, oh, it's Jimmy Smith's drone, and then they go, buddy. Not only were you flying the drone in unauthorized space, but you crashed into a freaking helicopter. But
Hmm.
I could see like the logic of registering it. Now, there's like rules. Like let's say you're doing a movie, everyone is being employed, they're getting a paycheck. You're allowed to fly above the people at on that set. But if I'm at a beach, no, I'm not technically allowed to fly above people. Also, there's rules about line of sight. So any drone that I'm flying or that you're flying, you can fly as long as it's in line of sight. Even though the drones have cameras and you can hypothetically, wirelessly stream the video to like a screen or a headset, it's technically not allowed for you to like fly it outside of line of sight. And it's kind of understandable. It's a double-edged sword. They do whatever they want in Ukraine, but that's different. But
Yeah, I've actually been a visual when they were let's just say I was where I was working, they were doing some drone surveys, like overhead
Mhm.
surveys. And so actually I was uh they were required to have a second aid person on the other side of the region just to make sure that there was somebody always who had visual line of sight on the drone
uh, that's
for
interesting. So
regulation.
if
Yeah.
they're working together, a person on the same team can maintain line of sight, even if the
Yeah.
pilot isn't. Okay, that's cool.
Like it was like an automated flight, so the pilot really just kind of let it do its GPS route that had already been
I
registered for it. However,
Hmm.
like I said, just in the case.
Yeah, someone has to monitor it, make sure it's like not going to crash into a radio tower or what have you.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, but you know what I mean. That's interesting. I appreciate the insight on that. So, anyway, I still want more answers. Because like one of the press secretary kind of like laid out the answer in a very similar way that my friend put it forth, except one of the answers, part of the answer was like, oh, and they were potentially used for research. And she mentioned about some of the drones were just regular civilian drones, but it's like, I don't want to bring up the weird conspiracy theory stuff, but like some of them were drones that look like larger airplanes, but they were obviously scaled down in size. They were obviously flying at a lower altitude. Like maybe you might mistake it as a passenger jet if you just glanced at it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like people want answers to the weird freaking sightings. And my only thing that I hate is that when I look at videos, like some of them are compilation videos, and problem is that if someone downloads videos from different cameras, now number one, I did a stream. I was like explaining to people like on my stream, like Austin one's here, he knows. In that stream, I showed people how to run the phone, like to run the phone in manual video camera mode, or pro. In Samsung phones, it's called Pro Video mode, and you can control like but even without using Pro mode, sometimes the phone might default to doing 24 or 30 frames a second at 1080p. But my thing is that like if someone would just film a drone at 60 frames a second, that gives me a lot more frames to work, because then I can use the astronomy software, the software that I use for stacking pictures of planets to eke out more detail, to get better contrast
Okay.
out of a planet. I can take a video of a drone, and if someone just holds the camera still for like a few seconds, there's gonna be like 6, 12, 18, 180 frames right there.
Right.
I can stack those frames and eke out more detail than what would be there in any one single frame.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like if someone takes a 60 frames per second video and converts it to 24 frames a second, I'm losing data. I can't really work with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if every Tom, Dick, and Harry who films a suspected drone sighting just has the phone on the default settings and it's not optimal for what I want to do with it. So I was hoping I'd do some outreach and be like, oh, here's how to do it. But unfortunately, nobody watching my channel sees drones. So yeah, it didn't really help.
Put a damper.
I did watch that the stream with the Star Trek.
Oh yeah. My boy James, he's a cool dude. You know, I appreciate him giving me feedback when nobody else will, because I always say like when I'm like right now, how's my audio, by the way? Am I loud?
A little, but you're fine.
Okay, I got you. I'll bring it down to dB. I'll bring it down. There you go. Look at 2.8 dB. Look at that. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so
I
gracious.
can't believe it. Somebody's
I'm the
impersonating DJ Ronnie G on their panel.
I'm
Thanks.
tremendous. Oh,
Loki.
someone's impersonating me.
Yeah, Loki just said there's somebody on the panel that looks like I'm a cross pilot, but sounds like you.
That's honestly, that's how DJ Ronnie G normally looks. I don't know. I met him in real life. I don't know if you did, Punk Waddle.
I mean, yes, without my glasses, I look like that, but I never wear a helmet. I rode that scooter in Texas. I did not wear a helmet.
It's true.
That's why I was late, because I was late for multiple factors, but
well, you're not required to wear one. Gator was.
Yeah, that's true.
Gator was required to wear a helmet outside.
He can't afford to. No offense, I like Gator a lot, but he can't
either
afford
a helmet or a bandito kind of outfit. That was a fun day. That was one of my favorite days of last year.
The best days of 2024.
Even though it was a little hot. I know Punk Waddle could attest to that. Oh boy.
Yo, that Texas sun is no.
I was almost worried you were gonna get heat stroke. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm disappointed. I only bought one pair of shoes with me, and it's like they were nice shoes. They were nice, but like you only wear suede shoes for so many hours a day before you
have to wear something you're good at. You could walk 100 miles in. That's what.
Yeah. And I had
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had Converse. I have Converses that have like soles in them. I put new insoles in them. Like they're comfortable. They promote good blood flow. And for some reason, like I was trying to balance out packing one bag, and it's like I couldn't. Like I should have just left the Nintendo home.
I mean, I should have. My trail running shoes were a little dirty, but I should have just washed them and took those with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had my gym shoes with me. I was like, they were nice, they were new, but it's just even my footwear should have been a little different. That's okay.
Yep, I dig it.
Good footwear is especially when you're walking around sightseeing new cities and such.
I'm never bringing a Nintendo with me on a trip to Texas again. I'm just gonna bring my laptop. First time I went to Texas, I bought a Nintendo and a Steam Deck. Second time I bought the Nintendo and a laptop. Really, just bring a freaking laptop, right? The laptop's plenty of computer.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be playing games? I came here to hang out. I didn't come here to play Nintendo. I mean, even though I thought maybe there's an off chance we might do Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I still can't, and then because I packed my Nintendo, I still can't find my Mario Kart cartridges.
Oh no. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll dig for them. I might do it. Ords is right. He said, rearrange your furniture. In the act of rearranging your furniture, you'll find it. You know what? I do need to move this desk about 2 feet forward away from the green wall, because it'll help with the green screen quality. So in the process of cleaning the junk off the floor in front of the desk, I may very well find those Nintendo games.
Yes. Yeah, you might find Punk Waddle's Gundam Breakers too.
It's true.
Well, Gundam Breakers. You mean the ones you gave me, the little mini Gundams? I have them right over here.
No. Gundam Breakers 4, the video game.
I do have a Gundam Breaker game. I don't know. I think it's Gundam Breaker 2.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3 version.
I feel like I had a previous Gundam Breaker, like 2 or 3 that I got. Maybe 3.
Yeah, 4 is pretty good.
I used to hate on the game, but it seems pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very much a like current year issue, but not like a freaking it's like non-political, like social political. No, it's actually like it's like dealing with like AI and stuff like that. It's like if you're like a game developer and you're worried about your job and all this other stuff, and like the antagonist had like those kind of issues. I was like, oh, this is awesome. It was a good story. I liked it. It was well written. It's well written. Good job, Gundam people.
Mm-hmm.
Sunrise, sunset, whoever they are.
Yeah.
So
I know that's the studio for
the animation studio.
Yeah.
I know it's not. Yeah. I have no idea.
Bandai, I guess Bandai technically owns Gundam.
Bandai Namco, the creators of Pac-Man.
Bandai Namco.
I'm not gonna bring up Imperial Japan right now.
No.
I mean, I was doing some research. I was trying to get a nuanced angle. It's like, look, you could always hear people upset about that, and I get it. But like, as it turns out, there were some good people. You know, like for example, in the Philippines, I was reading a YouTube comment where someone's grandmother or aunt lived in a house or apartment, and it got to a point during World War II where the Japanese soldiers who were occupying the Philippines weren't being supplied that thoroughly, right? You know, compared to our material superiority at that point in the war, and the blockades and the submarines and all of that. So the Japanese soldiers, like some of the good ones, like would come knocking on this lady's door. They'd be like, "Hey, do you have any food?" And if she had any, she'd share some. If she didn't, she'd be like, "I'm sorry, I don't." And I'd be like, "Okay, have a nice day." And they'd keep going, but they didn't break down the door. They didn't, do anything bad. So clearly there were individuals, and that's the thing. I want to explore stories of soldiers of the Imperial Japanese Army and Navy who were not assholes, because I get it that there's a lot of emphasis on
there were especially in that area there was a couple marches. There were marches. There were a couple of monsters that.
Yes. Yeah. And interestingly, at one point, I think some of the monsters died in battle or something like that, because by the time they put a guy named Yamashita... A couple of them
did. One got hung, though. One did.
Well, the thing, so, there's a guy named Yamashita. He was put in charge of the Philippines late in the war, and at that point, the state of Japanese communications was dismal. So he really didn't have, the ability to curtail some of the offenses. And interestingly, this was a general, Yamashita, who went out of his way to apologize to people for shit that happened on his watch at previous postings in the war. Like, he went around, he was like, "I'm sorry that my soldiers did this stuff," and he was genuine, and he went out of his way to acknowledge that it happened under his command. And he got the book thrown at him at the tribunal, and the MacArthur Tribunal in Tokyo or whatever. And part of it was that was the point where they established a new precedent called the Yamashita standard, where if soldiers under your command, whether you know it or not, did something really messed up, you're going to take responsibility. And he was the one who took it. And on one angle, I can appreciate the new precedent, because it sets a standard that in the future motivates generals to ensure that they're doing the right thing, and they will pull all stops. Now they're going, "Oh shoot, I'm going to get the book thrown at me if I don't." So maybe that would motivate them. But there were folks they had a unit that did bio warfare, and I'm reading a book about that unit right now. I don't know if you want me to say the name of that unit. Can I say the number? It's a 3-digit number. No? Okay. So anyway, that unit...
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy did not get the book thrown at him, but it was partly because, okay, well, how do you get information on the guy? Do you beat the crap out of the guy? And because it's well, we're not going to beat the crap out of the guy, so it's I guess we're going to have to give him immunity type stuff. But unfortunately, it meant that the guys who did the worst stuff... Now, luckily, that doctor got throat cancer in 1959, so if... he's not, assuming he's not scapegoated, because I'm open to the possibility he was scapegoated, because the way I see it, he can't speak.
The one time we said, "Oh, good job, cancer."
Yeah, right. And
the one time,
it's such an easy narrative to buy into, "Good job, C word," but in fairness, maybe because Dead Man Can't Tell they threw the poor guy into the butt. I mean, I don't know if he's a poor guy or not, but maybe he was. Maybe he was just a nerd who was put in charge of these things, and
you heard it here.
Just, so I'm trying to understand it. I don't have a conclusion at this stage on that.
We didn't even roll out the barrel. We just threw him in the butt.
All right.
But back on topic. No, but I'm fascinated. Obviously I'm a Japanophile, so yes, I have my inherent biases. But what's interesting about that unit is that a lot of Japanese people, they're interested in learning about it. Like those who did not learn about it internally, like when there's an exhibit making a tour around the country, they're interested in traveling 2-3 hours to go and see that exhibit. And even though like sometimes it's not photographic evidence, it's just documented in text, they read the placards very intently. So when people in the comments,
how much percentage the human body is water?
60 no 70%.
You know how you know that?
Originally it was a Star Trek episode, but that's not actually a valid answer.
No, that's not a valid answer. So the research facility, the section that has a number that we're not going to say.
Yep, in that trivia
took
place.
some POWs and essentially made people jerky.
Yep. Oh wow.
They measured them when they were normal, and they measured them when they were, we'll just say deceased.
Yep.
And they did the math, and they're like, oh, okay, these guys are 70% water.
And that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna say that Japan is complicit for not acknowledging the crime, and Japan is not, to this day, Japan does not officially apologize for it. They acknowledged it. Hirohito acknowledged it, but did not directly apologize. And part of it is because then Japan would have to admit to 50 plus years of like lying and covering it up. Part of that is because of the occupation, government under MacArthur. But the way I see it, like if you're gonna hold Japan accountable, then like if you're gonna hold the people of Japan accountable, and I'm not saying that it's fair, but if you're gonna hold the people of Japan accountable, then we have to be
of America for a while, and then
yeah. And I think I'm just saying that we're accountable because like our government was related to that cover up, so to speak, and absorbing the knowledge gained through the ill-gotten gains of knowledge, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so I'm willing to, acknowledge that, but like, sometimes, whether it be a bias for, certain countries that are large in that part of the world, or, some people might be like, oh, commies, but like, yes, there definitely is a, like that motive to like, throw the shit on the Japanese for that. But I think the Japanese public actually,
ideologies can suck. Science
that's
is always real. Ideologies can suck. That's
a very good summation. Yeah. Before I chew my words or say something that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're an evil scientist or you're a good Christian man of the telescope, we'll just say it's science is science. The facts are facts.
Science says. Yep. No, I'm kidding.
Science has no ideology. It just has facts and theories. And the method is the same. Though the madman behind the method might be different, the method is still the same.
Yep. So, lessons learned, I guess. I don't know what the moral is, except that, like, I'm exploring it. That's my point,
Mm-hmm.
And I will continue to explore it, and maybe I will learn some dawning things about it. But I'm happy that, like, in a nutshell, I'm happy that, not happy, but, like, we had a hell of a slugfest with the Japanese in the Pacific Theater. Then we became good friends, and I appreciate that. But like some of the stories I've read were really cool. So I'll give you an example. Like after Iwo Jima or the Battle of Okinawa, you had soldiers and civilians hiding in caves, protecting civilians. And a lot of the propaganda they were under the impression that all of our criminals were released from prisons and mental institutions to become, soldiers. So they had this really, really scary picture of what interacting with our servicemen would be like. And then, like, sometimes, like, the guys, like, after hiding out and starving...
So they wouldn't surrender because they're like, if I surrender, these guys are going to torture me.
Exactly. And there's some funny stories.
That's why they would refuse to surrender, even though they were outgunned and outmatched.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And, like, the funny story, the positive story is, like, a couple of Japanese soldiers came out and, like a couple American servicemen threw some, packs of cigarettes over a rock, and they're like, "Oh, what are they trying to poison us?" So they go and they smoke the whole pack of cigarettes, and like the whole pack, and to the point that they're like nauseous. But they're like, oh, what's gonna come next? They're gonna shoot us. They're gonna make us feel happy and complacent. Then they're gonna kill us. And then after they're nauseous from the cigarettes, the American servicemen throw an apple over the hill or the rock, and they eat the apples. At that point, they're nauseous, so the apple helps them feel better. And they're like, okay, I feel better. Now what's gonna come next? Where's the other shoot gonna drop? And like one story is like in Burma where this Japanese guy had these grenades that were like messed up by the humidity, and they tried to like use the grenades on the serviceman like 4 times in a row, and like makes the sizzling noise and nothing happens. And after 3 does, the guy's like, just come with us, it's fine. And the guy's like, oh shit, I got no weapons. All right, fine, I'll come with you.
That means the fuse worked, but the explosives was inert.
Yeah.
Which is almost more terrifying than something that did go bang, because it's just like oh, here's the thing that might explode.
Yeah.
If we get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it might not explode, so it'd be okay to get rid of. But it's like that's why we have people who are designated EOD.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's
explosive ordnance disposal.
That's fascinating. I remember the Stargate Atlantis episode. I want to acknowledge real quick the words of Osman and Dalu. I see you, like in the movie Avatar. I see you. And it's true. Animals are mostly water too. Science. And what about barges? Not toting that barge. No chance. Wait, not wrapped up in that. No, it wasn't me. Not doing that. Any acknowledgement. Fair enough. No acknowledgement. Exactly. Because if you acknowledge it, then you give the enemies power. I don't know. I'm making that up. I have no idea. But no, there's these stories of compassion. That's my point. Is that like Japanese soldiers were escorted to the medical tent, and they thought that like the doctor's gonna stab them, and the doctor treats them tenderly. Then they're taken to the grub tent. Other stories consist of where like to help the Japanese in the cave surrender, other Japanese who already surrendered would show up in clean fatigues. And they'd be like, yo, it's cool. Your war's over now. Come out. It's fine. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like a certain beauty to that. Like, where like there's this like harsh slugfest. And yet, like, immediately, like, we already gained friends. And some of them are helping us, like, save their own kin, And I appreciate that.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes the human
TJ Ranichi, he's on a World War II buff.
But yeah, as opposed to back in the day when for weeks and months that people didn't know the war was over.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like at some points they literally had to get generals out of retirement, bring them to the island where the holdouts were, and be like, bro, you can surrender now. It's fine. Like they wouldn't take anyone's orders. They wouldn't take anyone's word for it until their commanding officer who was in retirement would come through.
And it's just one of the hopefully they're still alive. But there's just, I mean, it's really interesting. It's
Mm-hmm. I didn't do it. That's my takeaway. The blood crime isn't something I do. Dalu.
Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie. He's
But
a wanted war criminal. This Ronnie G guy.
If
he dropped a colony on the Earth.
Well, look, in fairness, we were just seeking some autonomy here, and we're getting.
I don't think you can respond with, well, in fairness to certain things. Like, I feel like if all is fair.
In fairness, we thought we were just putting them to sleep after we found out that was actually poisonous gas. Well,
Shima didn't know. Shima was put up to by her scumbag commanders. Okay. Shima is not a bad person. Yes, she was an outcast, but that's because they threw the girl under the bus, and then it made her psychotic, and that's why she, betrayed Gato and did all those things.
Okay. In fairness, somebody knew what was going on, and, being taken advantage of and not knowing what's going on, they're still, there's something that somebody got duped and a lot of people got had. Somebody knew what was going on, right?
Yeah. So, Segwin Zabi's just all like, what happened?
Yeah. I had
which one of my evil child? did this.
You mean Zeon
I didn't teach him how to backstab people. Oh, yeah, actually, yes, I did. Never mind.
I was gonna say Zeon Daikun had a dream, and then it was all over.
Well, he had a good friend, Degwin Zabi.
Yeah. Well,
What a good friend.
It's a
It was
shame there's
all a dream.
no pen equivalent in Gundam. I mean, they're almost the same thing, you know, being mecha anime that shaped the genre, but and I love Gundam, and I love Gundam more because it's not as moody. But where's the penguin?
Where is the penguin? Yeah.
I think that's another thing. Executive order that Trump needs to sign is make penguins, in mecha great again, right?
Penguins in Mecca again. Yep.
Yeah. I do love that people are memeing that, like, oh, and Trump's executive order is this. It's like, okay, just kidding, but still.
What if we would take some
Some
penguins?
of them are really like, oh, that's a big one. A lot of people have been waiting a long time for this.
Yeah.
All right, let me write it. And it have like some voiceover one. It's like, what's this one about? And they'd be like, insert your meme.
For God to bless the rain down in Africa, right?
Of course. Because you know what they need? They need water. Water. It puts out a lot of fires. It's really good at it. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
That freaking mayor though. She's like trying to be like, I'm still the boss over here. And
yeah.
And no one at that table like
when the National
actually
Guard
believe that.
And the government is coming into like, we turned the faucets on.
Yeah, there's no water pressure.
It's like
the system didn't work.
We went upstream and we rerouted the water. You know, we're gonna reroute the water.
Hey, look, the fish, you gotta preserve them fishes. I don't know if that's actually a valid narrative, but I did hear that there's like the fish, and then there's that meme picture of the empty reservoir, and then Stone Loki's like, "Give me sugar and water," and then Ash from the movie Army of Darkness like, "Give me sugar, baby."
Yep.
But we got a Stone Loki in the chat for reals.
Yeah, for reals, he is. Sugar.
Oh, Brondo? Has what plants crave? You're right. I need some Brondo.
Word.
You know, I'll go
what?
that
You mean like in the toilet? Plants don't grow in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Idiocracy. Oh my god, that movie.
I wonder how many of those advertisements. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were a lot of them that didn't know, exactly how their advertisement would be used.
It's got what plants crave.
Let's go to this time machine in Costco.
Oh yeah.
Well, welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
That place is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like Costco. Oh my goodness. It's like the Costco is like a city.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the time machine ride was all, about 70%, 50, maybe 60% is anticlimactic as the end of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Wait, what? That's what it says. It says,
no, it's more of the back. They're like, then it looks like the author died or he's frightened or like.
He wouldn't write it if he was going to do that.
No, more the back of the throat, sir. Good night, Loki.
Good night.
He's out, Loki.
Well,
see you in the morning.
Tomorrow is YouTube Wednesday. I'm gonna go to bed at a timely manner. I'm gonna go to bed at a timely time, and I'm going to tune into YouTube Wednesday.
I know, yeah.
But no, dead ass. I really be like, I like YouTube Wednesday, even when it's like a topic that doesn't delve deep. Like it's just a good chat and a good YouTube talk, and we participate in the chat and shit. And it's my first day off, so I get to kick off my weekend with YouTube Wednesday with Loki, and that brings me great joy knowing that I'm off for subsequent days thereafter.
He just posted the link in the thumbnail for the morning on the Twitter just a couple seconds ago. So yeah,
nice.
See you
Nice.
there.
Oh, yeah, have a good night,
Surprise.
Logie.
Yeah, we had like 12 people watching this show, which was great. This is
Yeah.
great.
How do you know 2 people weren't watching out of 1 TV set? That could be 13 or 14 people. Well,
Uh-huh.
I guess it doesn't matter. Metrics are what matter.
Yep. It's the algorithm that controls us.
Yes.
Not Trolley Diagnostic and it's I gotta put on my glasses.
It
Your
gives and takes
God
away.
is the algorithm.
Not Trolley
Algorithm.
Diagnosis and Assessment.
Hmm.
I was cleaning the grease off my glasses. So I'm greasy and Italian and stuff, so they got on my
Of
glasses.
course you are.
You're crazy.
It gets all smeary when you like if I touch my forehead with my glasses lens by accident. It's like all smeary and stuff, and then you wipe out your t-shirt and you're like, more grease.
Wait, smeary or
Eh.
schmeary?
Yeah, he's
Both.
all greasy and whatnot, and that's after he takes a shower.
I did say the Hebrew version. I did say the bagel version of schmear,
Yeah.
but I mean smear is applicable, but schmear is, I'm a New Yorker, so I guess it's in
I would
my,
like the bagels with schmear.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Honestly, like if you ever want me to FedEx you some bagels,
Oh, I
like for
smeared all over my shirt again. Dang it!
like I almost ordered food from Texas once on DoorDash. It would have been $100 to order like something small, but like they would like apparently like DoorDash that delivers to your house, they will apparently bring it somewhere where they freeze a packet in dry
Oh,
ice and then they ship it. So like if you're like let's say you're a New York expat in California, then
Mhm.
you could actually have pizza shipped from New York, and then I guess you would have to reheat it in your oven or something because you certainly wouldn't get it hot.
Yeah.
There's also companies that will ship you pizza dough on Amazon at like an astronomical price. Like the pizza dough itself is like made with New York water because the New York tap water comes from the Catskill watershed, and between New York and Chicago, apparently like the water is a factor in the production of the dough.
It's the same thing with like beer and alcohol. The water and the
Any
minerals.
kind of bread product is going to be water is a big
Yeast.
yeah. Any kind of dough actually, whether it be bread, whether it be pasta, whether it be noodles. It's the water is a main ingredient in dough. Flour, water. You know, sometimes yeast, sometimes baking soda. You know, it's that's the 2 things you need in dough is water and some kind of flour.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Whether it be wheat or rye or rice.
Catcher in the rye. Catcher in the rye.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start the fire.
But we kicked Ronnie off the show just while. I'm joking.
So I got mildly distracted. So one of the best things that's happening on the internet right now, and it's positive and it's fun, is when Mahler decided to tweet out that said, or maybe Magic or Mahler, a few other people said, well, it's the dance, and I'm sure you've seen it, the dance, Jim Carrey dancing in with the lasers, Sonic 3. But the comment was, I'm convinced you could put literally any song in the world and it'd fit perfectly. Well, and then apparently Nerdrotic put Johnny Cash's version of Hurt, and it doesn't. And he's like, no, not with any song. But, and a few other people have pointed out, I was like, no, it won't go with every song. But it definitely
goes with a lot of party dance songs. Yeah,
it's
you should say dance song because you don't really dance to Hurt, do you? No, you sit down and you listen to Hurt.
Well, no, the point is, and the guy said, I'm convinced it could go with literally any song. Well, no, like all the pop songs, all the certain like 4/4 beats per minute, even it's syncopated, right? Even if it's goes a little bit slower, you're still going to have certain things hitting on those certain beats, as well as the fact that it's so scatterbrained. You could syncopate it with almost anything.
It was Push the Button by Chemical Brothers.
Right. That's a song. I'm sure there are some Muse songs would be great with it, like, because they're so fast and every laser beam twist would have a note, right? But I just find it fun that not everybody. So many people are making their own versions of it, and
Yeah,
Twitter's
you could
inundated with
totally
those.
put a freaking harder, faster, better, stronger by Daft Punk.
Right.
You can put like smack my bitch up. I promise.
Or yeah,
you can put a lot of things in there. You really could. Yeah. There you go.
I remember that song from the 90s.
yeah. Who doesn't?
Smack my bitch up.
Sorry. That's a very good rendition there, Snacks. Genuinely, I'm not even being so. I know I sound sarcastic, but I mean it. It's a good rendition. It brings me back. But real quick, I do want to acknowledge Dalu, which is also pronounced Dalu. Not, he says skull, but he also says you can dance if you want to. If your friends don't dance, if you dance, you can leave. Oh, I thought you were saying he was leaving. That's why.
You can dance
he
if you want
said.
to. You can leave your friends behind. But if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, Punk will dance in the meantime.
My question is, part of the words from the song, do the words in the song include "We can dance"? Sorry, I have a thing. That's what he said. I don't know if he's singing the song or saying he's got a thing.
He might have a thing.
Might have a thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you have a thing, it was good seeing you, Dalu. Yeah, just about as enjoyable, if not equally enjoyable, to Awesome One's chat comments.
As long as you don't have to see a man about a horse, because yeah, horses are nay.
Nay, 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 nay.
I don't know. I still want to get one of those ear microphones.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're kind of expensive, I bet. I didn't even look up the price, but I'm afraid to check the price. But I feel like an ear microphone. Look, I mean, I pioneer.
I feel like it's a mediocre. That's probably a decent microphone, but it's just like all that other like weird stuff. They just gonna like jack up the prices like 1,000 times.
So I should just buy 2 microphones of the type I have now and space them the correct distance apart to rival the human ear, so that we can do the same thing but better.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna start
and just put a couple paper plates between, and boom, perfect.
Yeah, at that point, or you just like maybe like drill a hole in Katie's
And let's
head,
be honest,
stick
the paper
microphones.
plates are easy to lick.
Both. So many, Ronnie. It's a song thing. I'm pretty sure everyone has it, to be honest. I'm just reading the chat again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do. Nobody acknowledged, is it? The chat?
Nobody acknowledged the chat except for, I'm a nobody. He's implying that I'm a nobody because I'm acknowledging the chat.
I don't know what he's saying. Nobody
I'm the one
acknowledged.
No, clearly he's saying I'm a nobody, because if I'm acknowledging the chat and he says nobody acknowledged the chat, the implication is that I'm a nobody, meaning that you guys are not acknowledging the chat. You are the somebodies, and I'm so offended. I'm leaving now. Actually, I just got to go downstairs and grab a bottle of isopropyl alcohol. I'll be right back.
I'm talking to you guys, and I'm stitching, so my head's down kind of usually for most of the time. Sometimes I pop my head up and I see someone with a comment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm like only halfway done instead of like 3/4 done. But yeah, I've been getting some good progress on this.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, it's almost done. This half is ours, almost done. And I have this half to do.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting late. Probably gonna drop soon. I don't know how much longer you want to go for.
Oh, it's already the next day. Yeah.
Yeah. Not. I mean, we could totally cut out and leave before DJ Running G even gets back. Just kidding.
We could, but we'll wait till he gets back.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna start breaking. I'm gonna put this back in the bin. My little project bin. Project bins. I go to the grocery store and grab another project bin. Because it's easy to organize stuff when you have a project bin.
They help.
They do.
A lot of so the Gundam. So a lot of the times, since I have too many, but like I'll have some Gundam boxes left over that have a bunch of the instructions, and some of the boxes have leftover runners. Like, say I didn't want to make that weapon again.
Yeah.
and then I have some other like plastic bins and different part separators, kind of like for the that's obviously leftover. Often, okay, these are the origin leftovers. Those are the Zaku's. These are the try to classify it by different lines too, so that parts don't get terribly messed up.
Kit bash. Yeah. Kit from Knight Rider bashings.
Look, we could kit bash a lot with what I have.
We probably could.
And then there's some of those like P Bandai, like say it was one of the Origin GMs, like a Riot gear unit or whatever. It had like the big shield, but the P Bandai version came with a white frame and the regular gray frame. So I have a whole separate inner frame that I can build parts from other extra parts, or maybe P Bandai stuff that had extra versions, because sometimes when they do the extra colors, they just give you twice as many runners, and you mix and match and have the other half left over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've got a couple of kits like that, and they are P Bandai, or either P Bandai or what do you call it?
The Build Fighters also had that. They came in with the extra parts, so you could build it either way.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun and kind of crazy.
I
mean, so it overcharge you for.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Because like you might say, I'll do without the extra runners so that I could pay a little bit less to get the model I'm looking for.
Right, but then P Bandai will come with some crazy variants and add-ons. Like, I'm still waiting for you to build that Jester, Ronnie.
Oh yeah, yeah. You mean you talking about the? I'm sorry. You mean the? Hold on, don't tell me
I
what
didn't
it
get
is.
the Jester.
It was kindly gifted to me, so I'm gonna name it correctly. I know it's called a Jester, but I like to call it by the name that I know it by. Hold on, okay. I want to know what the name. Oh,
I can't remember. It says on the box.
Jagan? It's a Jagan type.
Oh, it is a Jagan. My bad. I saw it a Jester.
But I think it might also be like a Jagan Jester or some funny.
No, it's a Jagan. It's okay. It's a specialized crowd control
new type. Yeah. Oh, that's the crowd control one. Is that the one with the bucket in the front?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I like it anyway because I've been dying to get a Jagan. As a Victory Gundam fan, I want Jagans.
See, this one is from actually
NT
Narrative.
Narrative. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because it is there's that scene where they're escorting something and some big old heavy, and I forget the name of it, just behemoth of a grunt comes down and they're fighting with the Jagans and this thing, and it was a cool little scene. Also, like I said, like his machine gun, because it's the only way to get that weapon in Gundam. I have thought about it though, like is it true that, and I'll have to find out this, but when you go to Japan, can you get runner parts? Like say, I want this weapon.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, this is all I know for certain is that when you look at the like papers that come in the box, there is, especially the ones from the 90s I got, like the I bought like I literally have 3 javelins, right? And
okay.
In each one of them, there is a parts card. Like, so the idea is if you're a Japanese kid, you go to your mommy and daddy with the parts card. You go, I lost this piece. And you literally write down on the card what you lost. And they tell you like let me see. I might be able to get the numbers, but they tell you like send this many yen along with this postage. And we will send you the exact like respective part. So they must have enough spare runners, or at one time they had enough spare runners.
Yeah.
But now, question is, were you describing like a scenario where you could potentially go to a store and do that?
No, like go, because I think I've seen it in TV shows. I don't know if it's real. Like there are certain things, runners, that they have a machine that you can actually like get a weapon made, or just a small part that like you can short order an injection mold. Or even if you're at the factory, say, hey, can I get this part, this piece?
That's cool.
Can you just give me this runner?
Yeah.
I'd be curious. I'm curious about that too. That would be cool. Yeah, to get the whole freaking runner, right? Like,
just get like
at that point,
runner.
It might be easier to give you the whole runner than it is to give you the one part. So you might pay a little extra for the whole runner, but it's like that point, cool.
Well, honestly, you would probably pay the same amount of money for the runner than for the, I feel like the one little part It's like,
Where's my
oh, okay, well
phone?
now he had to, like, they already have like the molds already set up in the runners, so
Mm.
you know.
I don't know where my phone is, but that's the only way I could read this paper.
It's a lot
I
better
believe
than
I'm.
getting is producing one single like piece a la carte, or just having the piece that attached to that runner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Where's my phone? Telephone, where are you? Oh, here it is. Good. Let's open up Google
I was just
Translate.
like, I think I can call you.
You could do the OK Google if you have one of them Google speakers and say, "Where's my phone?" It'll call your phone or it'll make a alarm go off.
Mhm.
Or I could just call you because I have your number.
You can do that too. Oh crap! But Google, stop! God, that's loud. Stop! Fuck! Shit! Where's the button for that? I'm gonna mute.
I don't understand what just happened.
I said the buzzword of. I said, okay, I'm gonna whisper. I said, "Okay, Google," and then I said, "Okay, Google, find my phone." And the speaker heard me, and it accepted the command, and it did the thing to make my phone get, and it put the ringer on full volume to do it.
Yeah. Oh no,
You
yeah,
found
did
it.
that.
Yeah, I
It did
found
that.
it. It was in my hand by then, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
But
I know, and then you're like, oh no, eject.
But here we are. Okay, so I'm getting to translate Japanese. Okay, here we are. Uh-oh. Okay. To our customers. Oh, here we are. Good, I found it. I took a picture of the right part of the kanji or whatever, hiragana. To our customers, if you have a broken or lost part, we will provide it at cost. Please clearly write the part number and quantity. This is from 1993, by the way, or 1994. And quantity you need on the, quote, parts order card, end quote. Cut it out and submit the cost of the part, cost of part, parentheses, plus postage from us, end parentheses, by postal money order, parentheses. A cheap fixed amount postal money order is also good, end parentheses. To our customer service center listed below, the parts cost 40 yen each and shipping cost 120 yen. For postal money orders and, quote, exchange fee, end quote, will be added to the cost of the parts. So please inquire at your local postal office for more information. If there are many parts and the postage exceeds 120 yen, we will charge you the difference. If it is less than that, we will refund the remaining amount. Parentheses. Postage varies depending on the shape and quantity of the parts you are sending. End parentheses. If you find any defective parts, please cut them out. Write them down. Write down the product name and send them to our customer service center. We will exchange them for defective parts. The translation must be a little off. They just told us send us the defective part. Send us the defective part. We will exchange them for defective parts. That doesn't sound like a solution to me, so I'm gonna guess that's a mistranslation because I
feel
highly
like-
doubt that.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to translate certain phrases and signals into English. So it's like Google's still learning.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty effective, but yeah, like I played Legend of the Galactic Heroes for Famicom, and I was just like, I kind of had a vague idea that we were dealing with crop yields, but like sometimes it just didn't make sense. But I totally get that what you just said is quite accurate. Request destination 305 Nishukubo, Shimizu City, Shizuoka Prefecture 4248735, Bandai Co. Limited, Shizuoka Factory Customer Service Center Parts Department, telephone 0543655315. That is all. And real quick, I want to acknowledge that Louis says, I don't like being the only name in the chat. It's weird, you guys. I know, right? There we go. Now you're not the only name in the chat. I worked on injection molding presses. So did David Glenn. Do you know? David Glenn did some work with injection molding.
Yeah.
I have perspective, says Dalu, in a factory, but Japanese electric press, FYI, Tokyo Wax, good. Lots of good presses available. The industry bloated 20 plus years ago. That's all. So there you go. I read the part form and I read the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so gracious.
Awesome ones here too.
He's awesome.
He is.
Yep.
You know what's fun is when Awesome One and Dude McMahon are in the same chat together. Awesome,
Yeah.
Dude, awesome. Someone has to be the sweet guy, but
Yeah.
figure that
Yep.
out later.
Oh, that's another funny statement. Okay, well, my thing's starting to.
So what is that hula hoop
Separate.
for? You look like it reminds me of an old lady doing like embroidery. And
Ordering,
shit.
yep.
That's because this is an embroidery hoop.
Do you store that hoop inside a tin container of Royal Dunce cookies?
So if I had to if I had to embroider this, I would have to like pull it tight and then try to like keep it tight, but I couldn't because like the fabric
Get
moves.
tension in the fabric, and then you weaving it.
I need something to hold it like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is for. The embroidery hoop. It keeps it taut, so I can stitch in, stitch out.
Stitch in, stitch out, stitch in, stitch out. Oh, we got a Creature Lobo 12 in the house. And Awesome One says we need a woman. You know what? Sometimes
we had a
sometimes
couple
we do.
girls here.
Yeah. I think Sherry went off.
Sherry was here earlier.
Make soup or go to sleep.
Yeah,
I often have 1 to 2 women in my chat. It's true. It's true. We got Lady
1 to
Mist.
2 women other than Ronnie G.
We get Lady Mist and we get LCX on the Monday show on Thursday. So I mean that's at least 2 women.
There you go. Ronnie gets all the girls.
We got international representation. We got people locally. We got Lady Mist. Last week we had a joke about Lady Mist. Like I forgot. Like she was talking about customer service and how she couldn't do customer service because she did it. It would be like not good for the customer. And then I had this imaginary idea of Lady Mist in the freezer vault, like in a ghostly figure, and then the ice going, like the condensation freezing in front of her face.
Oh,
I don't know. It sounded cool when I said it at the time.
yeah.
Doesn't sound
sure
cool
did.
now, but my imagination makes it look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some person's here. I think some person was this other friend, but then I think they're actually a friend of Jolly. But they're cool either way. I don't care if they're not the other person. But I thought they were this other person, and I was like, oh, it's you again. Because I got this friend. He rotates names like shield frequencies on Star Trek Voyager when they're dealing with the Borg. And so I just thought it was him. And then he was like, no, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, he's not the same person.
And I'm like, sure. And I'm like, oh, wait, he's not that guy.
That reminds me of this one time when I was in college. I was never in band, so don't worry. So, the thing is back in the day, we had the 4-digit numbers, to dial on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And to dial off campus, you had to hit 1, 9, or 0 or something like that, like typical.
Yep, 9, 1 in the area code. At least that's how, like in schools and stuff over here. Yeah.
Sherry's is a soup ready? I need to know if I'm done. So there was the thing is our number in our specific dorm was the same number if you forgot to dial outside of campus was the first 4 digits of at the time like one of the most popular local pizza restaurants. So we would get calls often enough for people, say hello. Didn't say whatever pizza it was, whatever the name was. Just hello. Yeah, I'd like to order a cheese pizza. Pepper was like, you need to dial off campus, dude. Oh, sorry. But every now and then we'd pick up like, hello, pizza. Like, oh, well. And one time I answered, I was like, hello, pizza. Like, no, you're just messing with me, right? Yeah, I know. This is my friend's like, no, you called pizza. Do you want to order pizza? No, I'm going to hang up. Oh, no, you're just messing around. I was like, okay, so we're not actually pizza, but yeah, you still got the wrong number. And she was like, oh, like super deflated and hung up. Well, guys, it looks like I got to go. I got a hot pot waiting for me.
A hot pot? That's like more than a hot pocket. Enjoy the hot. I guess that's so you can share it with sugar water, right? You gotta have a hot pot for you and for 2. A hot pot for 2. Because a hot pocket's for 1. But jokes aside, enjoy your hot pot. Seriously.
It was a joke, Sherry.
Oh yeah. Hello, Sherry. Hello, the lovely Sherry.
Yeah.
The soup is ready. All I need is for you to hop in. Oh, poultry.
Oh no, that's That's kind of like this, huh?
Okay, so this has been a wonderful anime convention. This is my first one. A lot of friendly people. Like I was a little scared. I was hoping all these swords and stuff. But yeah, everyone's really friendly. Even some little gators like.
Yeah, Gator was so young and innocent.
Yeah.
He's been through a
Nah.
few facelifts since then.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
A lot of stitches.
Yeah,
Died a few times.
it's true.
Oh. Anything to promote? Anything to promote
yes.
before we?
Actually, I do have something briefly to promote.
Okay, it's
I
gonna
have
be a
two
while.
things. No, I have two things to promote, but I'm only going to promote one of them because only one of them exists. I'm going to post it in the chat so that I don't have to say a word except for the words I'm saying now. But no, I've been playing this really cool game called Chorus, and it's spelled like with a V, like the Latin letter U-V, right? And it's a cool space game. But here's the thing, like, if you like what you see in the video link I just posted, I will be posting an ultra widescreen version because I played it on my ultra widescreen monitor after this particular upload. And now most people don't have ultra widescreen monitors, but everyone has a smartphone, and many of you who have smartphones have phones that when you hold them in landscape mode, they do conform to an ultra widescreen form factor. So you're welcome. Enjoy the gameplay, and when I upload the next video of this same game, I hope that anybody who is interested in seeing it in that aspect ratio enjoys, and that's the only thing I wish to promote.
What about you, Punkwaddle?
Ah, you're not gay punk waddle. Well, other than I support enjoying soup when it's cold outside, I just don't want to be the protein. I'm trying to stay positive.
Yeah, he'd rather be the carbs.
I don't want to be the noodles. I need the right kind of water. Anyway,
Can we eat the feather? Go on.
yeah, don't tar and feather me. Also, I
No,
feel
no,
like the water
said-
in my part of Texas is not great for cooking.
Well, what if we like get the feathers separately? Like, what if you collect your feathers like people collect their fingernail clippings, and you like just keep in the container, and then you send them to one person, and they put them in a shredder, and they mix them with something. They maybe anyway. I will look into it.
All right, penguin curry. Okay, and
All right.
then yeah, and yeah. So I dropped some positivity, and then just doing my thing
sweet.
and hanging out with all my friends. So
Nice.
catch me on the Twitter and all around here. So
All right.
scary.
Well, real quick, Sherry thinks you're her. Sherry says you're my favorite penguin.
Well,
It's true.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. She's tasted the rest, and she doesn't like the rest.
Oh
All
my
right.
god, I just did something wrong. I used the wrong penguin emoji. It's gonna be a sensation on Twitter. We better end this stream before it becomes a sensation. The emoji I just posted.
Okie dokie.
Clearly,
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home!